developing late. Temperatures falling back into the 30s and breezy at times. And a rainy day to start tomorrow, maybe wrapping up in the later afternoon. Highs struggle to get back up into the low 40s and windy, gusts above 30 miles an hour. Behind on tax payments? Call Tax Solutions now for help. 800-281-8193. Currently, it's 44 degrees.
The following is a presentation of WRDN Sports. Welcome to the Advent Health of Durand preview show, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. To learn more, visit adventhealth.com. Now, with today's preview, here is Brian Winnikins.
From the Bauer-Built Sports Complex tonight, the Pepin-Alma Eagles face the Bangor Cardinals in a WIAA Level 3 football playoff. This is the Advent Health preview show, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website for adventhealth.com. For the Eagles, they are 11-0 so far on the season after their 45-34 win last week over River Ridge. And for the Bangor Cardinals, 10-1 on the season as they advanced to the Level 3 playoff after a 20-0 win over Petoskey Cassville. For the Eagles, Drew Seifert had another big game last week, and he's had a pretty darn good year, averaging 143 yards passing a game. He has 19 touchdowns compared to 3 interceptions on the season. Demetrius Bergman, one of the leading rushers as well for the Eagles, averaging 125 yards a game, 32 touchdowns on the season. And don't forget about Evan Olson. He is the leading receiver with 82 yards averaging per game, and he has 13 touchdowns on the season. For the Bangor Cardinals, well, they really like to run the ball. Now, Nolan Mishak is the quarterback. He's averaging about 44 yards passing a game. He has 10 touchdowns compared to 4 interceptions on the season. But Tanner Jones, their big running back, averaging 151 yards a game, and he has 24 touchdowns on the season. So for the Eagle defense, they're going to have to keep an eye on Tanner Jones tonight. And coming up on the Advent Health preview show, we're going to talk with Pepin-Alma coach Mike Olson about the big win over River Ridge and tonight's game against Bangor. They've kind of been a long-time nemesis of the Eagles in the playoffs. We're going to talk with Coach Olson a little bit about all of that. But coming up next on the Advent Health preview show, well, it is Level 3 of the playoffs. We'll tell you who's playing where on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. That's next on the Advent Health Preview Show, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. It's Pepin-Alma playoff football on WRDN.
What does it mean to feel whole? For some, it's omega-3s, high fives, or shuffleboard. It's kale, kiwi, kumquats, all together. Whatever helps you feel whole, Advent Health is here to support it. We're here to heal what hurts, ease your mind, and lift your spirit with world-class medical expertise and compassionate whole-person care. So go for it. Get back on your feet. Overcome the odds. Live your best life and feel whole with Advent Health. To learn more, visit adventhealth.com.
Welcome back to the Advent Health Preview Show, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. As we get ready for tonight's Pepin-Alma Bangor boys football playoff game, let's run down the schedule for games around the area in the Level 3 playoffs on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store. Along with the Pepin-Alma Bangor game, River Falls is hosting West De Pere tonight. Rice Lake is at Onalaska. West Salem hosting Notre Dame. Ellsworth will be at Columbus. Marshall hosting Mondovi. Edgar, they're at Eau Claire Regis. And the winner of the Edgar Regis game will face the winner of the Bangor Pepin-Alma game in the Level 4 playoff. And that's what's happening around the area tonight in high school sports. You can follow our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard on our website at realcountry1430.com/sports. Coming up on the Advent Health Preview Show, we're going to chat with Pepin-Alma head coach Mike Olson about the big win over River Ridge last week and tonight's Level 3 playoff game against Bangor. That's coming next on the Advent Health Preview Show, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. It's Pepin-Alma Boys Football on WRDN.
Right now, health is in every headline. But are we actually taking care of ourselves? At Advent Health, we're making sure you can safely check in with a medical professional, schedule an appointment with your primary care provider, or book a virtual visit right from your home. We're taking every safety precaution so you have easy access to care. There's never been a more important time to take care of your whole health. It's time to check in. Download the Advent Health app or visit adventhealthdurand.com.
Welcome back to the Advent Health Preview Show, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. Time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com as we get ready for tonight's Pepin-Alma Bangor Level 3 playoff game. Joining us right now, Pepin-Alma head coach Mike Olson. And Coach Olson, thanks for joining us. Well, last week against River Ridge, boy, the defense came up big when they had to, even causing some turnovers that turned into points.
Yeah, we came up with some big stops last week, let us build a lead, and then obviously at the end of the game we had the interception to seal it, but we gave up a lot of points, but we were able to score quite a bit. So we need to make some stops here and there, which defense was able to do that last week.
I know in that second half, it just seemed like River Ridge was really trying to take control of that line, and they had some really big runs and some big plays. Was that really kind of part of the problem, that they just took control of the line of scrimmage, or were there just some missed tackles?
I think some misassignments or some over pursuing where we left the crease, and they're a very good team. They had a lot of weapons, and their fullbacks were able to cut back and had some long runs, and that hurt us, and they were able to score 2-3 times that second half.
Talking with Pepin-Alma head coach Mike Olson ahead of tonight's Pepin-Alma Bangor football game. I know, Coach, for any coach, it's always frustrating when you have penalties, especially one, a lot of times the offsides or things like that. But, boy, when they happen on a big play, that's got to even be more frustrating. That happened a couple of times last week, didn't it?
Yes, it did. We had a 3rd and long. We ended up with a 60-yard pass that would have got us down to the 20-yard line. That was called back, so we had to punt, which allowed River Ridge to get back in, get another score, get closer to us. So, penalties. We need to make sure that we shore that up and execute a little bit better this week.
Meanwhile, though, offensively, though, boy, I tell you what, the offense, I was really impressed watching. You had that big 60-yard pass that was called back, but, wow, to be able to do that, that's to be able to convert that big 4th down play and into something big, even though it was called back, that's pretty impressive.
Thanks. We had a lot of big plays last week. A lot of players stepped up. We had some 3rd and long. I know we hit Maddox Stewart on a big one. Keegan Steele caught a big one. Evan caught a couple. So, we have players that, can make plays, and we try and let them do it.
And meanwhile, tonight taking on Bangor, these guys have always been kind of a thorn in the side of the Eagles during the playoffs. But what does this year's Bangor team show you here on the film, at least offensively? What are some of the things they can do? It looks like they love to run. Yes,
they have some very good backs, very big offensive line, which seems like every year Bangor is like that. So they're gonna be running behind those big guys and just try and get yards that way. And we need to be able to make some stops, hopefully get some turnovers, and if they have some penalties, to stall some drives. So we just need to eliminate the big plays when we're on defense.
Are you concerned that, okay, they like to run, so you're going to stack everybody up on the line, but then it kind of leaves you susceptible to, they don't throw a lot, but if they do, they might decide they're going to do that in this game and catch everybody off guard?
Well, we are going to be trying to stop the run, but we do have players, reading their keys, so we have to be able to read whether or not it's run or pass, so, people are responsible for that. So they just have to do the right thing, hopefully.
Talking with Pepin-Alma head coach Mike Olson this morning. Coach, defensively, those big guys that Bangor has on the offensive line, do they all play two-way? Are they also on the defensive line?
Yes, they rotate their D-line quite a bit, and they have some very big, some big players playing there. Their defense, I know last week shut out a very good Potosi team, so they're a very good defense. So we need, we do both run and pass, so we'll try and mix it up quite a bit and keep them off guard, hopefully, and be able to move the ball.
Do you think special teams are going to play an important part? I know River Ridge, they tried to do some things. You even had the fake punt and that sort of thing. Are special teams going to be maybe that, quote, X factor tonight?
Special teams are always a big factor in the game. You know, if you can start on kickoff return outside the 35, that's always big. They have a very good kicker who looks like he kicks it down to about the 10-yard line. So, I mean, our kickoff return has to do a nice job, good blocks, and be able to get out, to get a good return.
Now, do you know, is that kicker a pretty good field goal kicker? Can he boot it from a distance where that 3 points doesn't sound like a lot, but that can be obviously the difference?
Last week, watching tape, he made 2 field goals. They missed one other one. So they do have a very good kicker who is a weapon for them for being able to kick a field goal.
It's going to be a fun game tonight. First time up at the Bauer Built Sports Complex?
As it is now, we did play there in 2015, a level 3 game versus Durand, but that was before it was redone. So looking forward to playing up there tonight.
It's going to be a fun game, and that's Pepin-Alma head coach Mike Olson. And coming up, we'll head out to the Bauer Built Sports Complex with a level 3 playoff football game, Pepin-Alma and Bangor. That's coming up next here on Real Country 1430 AM stereo, WRDN, Durand, Mondovi, Wabasha, and 107.3 FM translator W297CH Durand.
What does it mean to feel whole? For some, it's omega-3s, high fives, or shuffleboard. It's kale, kiwi, kumquats, all together. Whatever helps you feel whole, Advent Health is here to support it. We're here to heal what hurts, ease your mind, and lift your spirit with world-class medical expertise and compassionate whole-person care. So go for it. Get back on your feet. Overcome the odds. Live your best life and feel whole with Advent Health. To learn more, visit adventhealth.com.
Looking for your favorite country hits from the 60s through the 2000s? Then our new internet channel is just for you. Rural Root Country has all of your classic country favorites, along with rural lifestyle programs from Brian Winnikins, Susan Littlefield, Sabrina Halverson, Betsy Freeze, and more. It's easy to listen. Just log on to ruralrootcountry.com and hit play. Sign up for notifications of new programs and features. For all your country hits and rural lifestyle programs, listen to Rural Root Country at ruralrootcountry.com.
Pepin-Alma Eagle football is brought to you in part by the Bank of Alma, featuring free checking accounts along with convenient online services to meet your financial needs. Visit bankofalma.net. Bank of Alma, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Greater Insurance Services of Pepin. Your auto owner's agent serving Pepin is Jill Erickson. Visit Jill at her office at 211 Pine Street, Pepin. CNA Auto of Pepin. More than just an automotive repair shop, they also provide 24-hour towing service. For reliable, safe, and insured towing service, call CNA Auto of Pepin, 715-442-4207. Walker's Silver Moon Restaurant Alma, featuring everyday specialties, catering and events menu, campgrounds, and live bands and events. Visit their Facebook page for upcoming events and daily specials. And Bouch Insurance of Alma, your independent insurance agent serving the Alma area. Think family, think future, think insurance. Visit BouchInsurance.com to find out more. Please thank all of our sponsors. They make tonight's broadcast possible on WRDN.
And welcome to the Bauer Built Sports Complex. I'm Brian Winnikins on Real Country 1430 AM and 107.3 FM WRDN. And we'd like to say a special welcome as well to our men and women serving in the military, listening to our broadcast on our website through our streaming audio service at realcountry1430.com. We thank you for your service, and we hope tonight's broadcast brings you a taste of home wherever you may be serving. Our streaming audio broadcast being brought to you by Prime Realty of Durand. Visit their website at primerealtymidwest.com. Prime Realty, they are the area's #1 home seller. Also, Adams Super Service, your Napa Gold Car Care Center in Durand. And visit Adams Super Service for all of your car care needs. Please thank Prime Realty and Adams Super Service as well for sponsoring our streaming audio broadcast. Also, special welcome to those of you watching our broadcast as well on our YouTube channel at Durand Broadcasting WRDN. This is in conjunction with the Pepin-Alma School District, and thank you to the Pepin-Alma School District as well for their support on that. And joining us tonight in the booth, I'm actually going to be running the camera and doing a little color commentary, but but Chris Creighton is joining us tonight. He's always done the Pepin-Alma games, so it's like, you know what, Chris? I'll run the camera and do color and kind of let you do your thing. But welcome to the Bauer Built Sports Complex.
Thank you, Brian. Glad to be here on a beautiful evening here up in Durand on a beautiful facility.
And it should be a fun night tonight between these two teams. That is for sure. We're going to go down for our national anthem.
Move your headwear and address the flag for our national anthem.
And our national anthem this evening, as we are a few moments away from tonight's game between Pepin-Alma and also the Bangor Cardinals. And Chris, I know for Bangor, they've kind of had Pepin-Alma's number lately.
Yep. Yeah, they faced each other the last probably 5 times, going back to 2014, and Bangor has won 4 of those 5 times. So they Bangor as of late has had their number. So Eagles looking to turn that around tonight here.
And as they continue to introduce the players here from both teams tonight. So what are some of the things you think for Bangor tonight we're going to need to have going to need to happen?
Well, I think they need to continue their running game. That's what they rely on heavily is run the ball. They very seldom pass the ball. They only average 47 yards passing in a game, but they average, I think, 290-some yards running per game. Tanner Jones is their big running back that they rely on. So the Eagles are going to have to, pick up on stopping that run and forcing them to pass because the Eagles do have a good secondary. I think that can cover those receivers if the Cardinals have to pass. So get them out of their game if they would.
All right. As I know for those of you, we'll try something here once. I'm also working on, we have a little bit of an issue here back on air, so I'm working with that here at the moment. So I'll have you keep kind of talking a little bit about the game.
So going through the Eagles starting lineup here for tonight on the offensive end. Again, their offenses, they're more balanced running and passing. The Eagles offense, as I pull up my stat sheet here, they got Drew Seifert, their quarterback, throwing 64% of his completions. You got D. Bergman running 125 yards a game. But they also throw the ball. I think they average over about 120 yards of passing. So 264 yards running for the Eagles per game and 146 yards rushing. So a little bit more balance that the Bangor Cardinals are going to have to watch offensively for the Eagles. So I think it's going to be a game of who can make stops and who cannot make the big mistakes with a turnover or special teams. I know Coach Olson always big on special teams, making sure that's a factor in their favor. So, I believe on the coin toss, the Eagles decided to take the ball, so they will receive the kickoff here after we get done with the starting lineups and see what they could do on offense here to get on the board first and put the pressure. So looks like number 6 for the Cardinals are going to be kicking off here. Crenshaw will be kicking off for the Cardinals. Evan Olson and Dee Bergman will be back deep for the Eagles. Maddox Stewart is just in front of them, number 9, on the kickoff return. So got the starting lineups done here. Cardinals are on the field ready to go. Eagles are in their huddle, going through some last thing pep talk from our captains probably. We'll get ready to kick off here our regional final game here in beautiful Durand, Wisconsin at the Bauer-Built Sports Complex. Good crowd tonight, as you would expect in the stands. I see some Elmwood Plum City kids here. I'm sure there's some Independence kids here, so a lot of kids from the local area coming out to the game to watch and see what happens in this regional final matchup between the Eagles, your number 1 seed, and the 3 seed, the Bangor Cardinals. The Cardinals last week knocked off Potosi, the 2 seed, down in Potosi Cassville, I believe, because they were co-op down there. So Cardinals looking to do another upset here in the playoff run to state. It looks like we're ready to go with Crenshaw has it up on the tee. And Bergman and Olson, like I said, back deep to receive. Here's the approach and the swing of the right leg, and it's a nice deep kick. Going to be received by Bergman. Bergman catches it going up the middle. They're looking for a block. Tackled around the 20-yard line. The Eagles will start offensively on the 20-yard line. Offensively here, coming out for the Eagles. Drew Cipher gets the play from Coach Olson. Here's the whistle ready for play. Eagles coming to line of scrimmage here. They're sending out 3 receivers to the near side. Bergman in the backfield. They got a far receiver, 4 receiver set, little bunch set here. Cipher, quick pass to Olson. Olson looking past that deep. He's got Kanan Munn down open on the sideline. It caught there by Kanan Munn. Tackled by 21 for the Cardinals. Crop. Nice first play of the game for the Eagles there. Nice pass by Evan Olson. A backwards pass by Drew Cipher. That's why he can do that. First and 10 for the Eagles at the 46-yard line. On a nice play there. Set up by Coach Olson. Now they're back to their normal formation. Single hand off to Bergman off the left side there. Runs over a guy, runs over a couple, falls forward for a nice 5-yard gain. Setting up a 2nd and 5 from the 49-yard line. Has Demetrius Bergman there on the run.
That's just what the Eagles need to do there, Chris. Is they got to start right away with this with the offense to really keep it moving. Because I bet they want to keep that Bangor offense off the field.
Yes, they do. This time we got this split out that pitch to Riesgraf to the right side there, trying to get the edge. He does get the edge. He brought up there. There is a flag. Might have been a hold on the edge there.
That's a hold on the edge.
Yep. Probably, I think Evan Olson was out there trying to get that block. Didn't quite get it.
Listening to our Pepin-Alma broadcast tonight, I'm Brian. He's Chris. We're having Chris do the play-by-play tonight. This is the Sliforth Auction first quarter. And thank you to Sliforth Auction of Mondovi. Visit them online at sliforthauction.com as they're a sponsor of our first quarter broadcast. As, it was a hold against the Eagles. Well, that happened last week a couple of times.
Last week they had some hand-holding penalties that we're not used to seeing from this Eagles offense. So setting up a 2nd and 20. For the Eagles, roughly. 2nd and 18 from the 37-yard line. As Eagles come to the line of scrimmage, same formation. 2 backs in the backfield, single one this way. Drew Cipher fakes the handoff, looking deep down the middle. He's got Maddox Stewart. Overthrew him just by a little bit there. Nice throw. Maddox couldn't quite catch up to it. Had him open on a nice little crossing pattern there. Did Drew. But just couldn't quite connect that on that play. Setting up a 3rd and 18 here for the Eagles.
Well, big 3rd down play here for the Eagles coming up. And thank you to our broadcast sponsors as well, including Shaw's LP Gas and Appliance. Downtown Durand, they offer a full line of Whirlpool appliances, along with installation and service at Shaw's Gas, downtown Durand. Also, NTech, your premier communications and entertainment provider, Durand.
Here's the snap. Cipher drop it straight back. Looking. Got nobody. Scrambling. He throws. Tipped off. Intercepted across the middle. Cipher there to make the tackle. Number 40 for the Cardinals. Peterson on the interception return back to the 31-yard line. Cardinals will take over 1st and 10 on that turnover. That's what we talked about a little bit, Brian, at the beginning of the game, is who's going to get that turnover. Cardinals with the first turnover of the evening.
Stepped right in front of that pass. Looked like that might have been intended for Evan Olson, and that was totally picked off.
Yep.
And now the Cardinals in business. No score here in our Cyforth auction first quarter, 10:39 remaining.
Cardinals with their bunch formation, handing off to 16 Liga up the middle there, running, stop for a short gain of probably 4 yards, setting up a 2nd and 6 for the Cardinals at the 20.
Maddox with the tackle. Maddox had the tackle, yep.
Maddox Stewart, yep.
Maddox Stewart had the tackle. Yep.
Okay. Yep, Maddox Stewart, the backer. He's their leading tackler, I believe, on the season, Maddox Stewart. Ryan Breivik second in tackles on the season. Here's Bangor again with that bunch formation. Hand off to their big running back, Tanner Jones, up the middle for another short gain of probably 4 or 5, setting up a 3rd and 1 at the 22-3-yard line.
Yeah, this is what Bangor likes to do. They are going to run the ball, run the ball, and run the ball.
Yep. I think they had no completions last week. I don't know how often they threw it, but they had 0 receptions last week and won 20-0. So they don't mind making it a boring game and just running you over the whole night.
And that uses up the clock like everything, man. You just keep running it, man. The quarters go by really fast.
Yes. Hand off to 21 off the corner there, makes one guy miss, cuts back up there, tackled. Stewart was in on it, as well as Jackson Riesgraf.
That was Samuel, and that was Samuel Kropp for the Cardinals, as he ended up, he just got outside that corner, made that one guy miss, and he's off to the races.
Yep. Arm tackling is not going to work tonight for the Eagles there. They're going to have to wrap up in pursuit of the ball and tackle as a team, because these Cardinal running backs run hard. Here is the Cardinals going off the left side, just everybody going left, following a bunch of blockers down to the 5-yard line, setting up a 2nd and 5. They can get a first down inside the 2, it looks like.
And with that carry, it looks like that might have been number 15 or number 16 rather, Clayton Liga rather.
Liga, yep.
All the way down to the 6 here. 2nd down here coming up. And about
Eagles
4.
Switching the alignment. Keegan Steele coming off the right side there, following everybody in. Then touchdown for the Cardinals as Liga goes in, following his blockers there, getting the Cardinals on the board first, up 6-0 with 8:24 left in this first quarter.
Taking advantage of that interception, and now the Cardinals will go for that extra point.
Yep. 6 there, Crenshaw is the kicker. Number 2, Mychek is the holder. Here's the snap, here's the hold, the kick is up, and it is no good. No good. Stay at 6-0. That's a big extra point miss for the Eagles there. They kick it as well.
With 8:24 remaining in our Cyforth auction first quarter, 6-0, and the Cardinals lead over Pepin-Alma. And thank you to our sponsors as well of our high school sports broadcasts throughout the year, including Endless Summer Fitness and Tanning. Look and feel your best at Endless Summer Fitness and Tanning, Durand. Also the Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency, hometown agents representing you, not in individual insurance companies. And Jerry Barron Sons, featuring dog and pet food from Nutrisource and Diamond, located by Annabis Silo, Highway 25 Durand. Also, for those of you watching our broadcast as well on our YouTube channel, the Pepin and Alma school districts, this is in conjunction with them. And we'd like to say thank you as well to Lake Pepin Real Estate. Honest and knowledgeable brokers specializing in Pepin, Buffalo, and Pierce counties in Wisconsin. Visit lakepepin-realestate.com for the latest listings. And also Darylyn Power, your Touchstone Energy partner. Find out more at darylynpower.com. They help with the streaming video that Chris has done over the season as well. So, and they're helping out tonight as well with the Pepin and Alma school districts for the video. So thank you to them.
Approached by Crenshaw, kicks it again down around the 10-yard line, received by Bergman. He's going to be handing it off to Olsen, coming back around. He's got one guy right there, makes a miss, makes another guy miss, jumps through a couple guys out to the 22-yard line. Nice little return by Evan Olsen.
Well, now the Cardinals, they're going to have to, or the Eagles rather, they have to settle in here and just run their offense. Just shake that off what happened last time and run the offense the way they can do it, the way they did it last week.
see what formation they come out here. Coach Olson has a couple of different formations this time. Yep, he has Evan Olson split out wide. Keegan Steele's the wing back this time. Handoff to Bergman out the right side there. Jumps over one guy, runs through a couple more for a first down. Good first down run for the Eagles. And D. Bergman getting the first down at the 31-yard line, 33-yard line.
He did that a couple of times last week too, Chris, where he managed to get through that first point of contact, and then he was just off to the races.
Yep, he's a very hard runner, that Demetrius Bergman. So you're going to need a good tackling for him or multiple guys to tackle him. Here's Bergman again up the middle, off the right side, going there, getting another good 4 or 5 yards, setting up a 2nd and 6 for the Eagles.
Clock running down to 7:53 remaining in our Cyforth auction. First quarter again, Cardinals lead 6-0.
Here the Eagles coming to the line of scrimmage. This time Evan Olson is the wing inside. Griesgraf and Bergman in the backfield. Seifert under center looking things over, maybe checked out of something. Nope, they're going to be timeout by Olson. Coach Olson didn't like what he saw, so he took a timeout here.
So it gives us a chance to thank some of our sponsors, including the Bank of Alma, featuring free checking accounts along with convenient online service to meet your financial needs. Go to bankofalma.net. Bank of Alma, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Also, Greater Insurance Services of Pepin, your auto owner's agent. Serving Pepin is Jill Erickson. Visit Jill at her offices at 211 Pine Street in Pepin. Riverland Energy, your Touchstone Energy partner. The Chen Fitz-Smith Funeral Home, serving the Mondovi area. Find out about pre-planning funeral services by calling 926-3630 or visit chenfit-smithfuneralhome.com. And Bauer Built Tire. For all of your tire needs, rotations, and oil changes, it's Bauer Built Tire and Service, Prospect Street, Durand. And also the Cottage, from floral arrangements to gifts for mom. Visit the Cottage downtown Durand. They're having their open house at the Cottage next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Here there are the Eagles coming out of the timeout here. 2nd and 6 for the Eagles. Coach Olson didn't like what he saw. Here's a handoff to Evan Olson. He could get to the edge. Not quite. Now he cuts back up the middle. Couldn't quite cut back into there. No gain, setting up a 3rd and 6 on that play.
Dustin McDonald, number 88, totally blew that play up. He got around his blocker, and he was able to force the runner back into where he could make that tackle.
Yeah, Evan likes to get to the outside if he can and use his speed. A very fast running back, Evan Olson. But couldn't quite get it. Has started to cut it up more this year, which is good to see, but he didn't have anything there. Good defense by the Cardinals. 3rd and 6 here for the Eagles. Oh, they jumped offside to the Cardinals. That'll give them, actually, it was 3rd and 4, my mistake, so that'll give them a first down.
That's a free, a free fiver for the Eagles, and so they'll get the first down out of that. Oh, they'll be...
should be. It was. Wow,
yep.
Yeah, I was going to say.
From our angle, it looked like he was short. And it's like they're saying, go ahead, go ahead.
We'll take it. We'll take it. Again, same formation. Olson at the wing back. Bergman and Riesgraf in the backfield. Seifert under center here. Fake handoff, look, dropping back, looking. Got time. He has time. Going to scramble to the right there. Still looking. Dumps it down to Bergman, who gets a good gain of about 5 yards there. Nice dump off by Drew Seifert. One of the keys that I wanted to mention earlier, one of the guys that are missing tonight are the Eagles is Jamison Riesgraf. He's a junior offensive lineman that did a great job, got hurt in our Melrose Maduro game with a broken collarbone. He was our 2nd leader in sacks on the defensive end, so a guy they're going to miss. Some kids have come in as freshmen, done a decent job, but Jamison definitely missed on the field. There's a short run there on 2nd and 6 for a couple of yards. Going to set up a 3rd and 5 at the 50-yard line. Probably 2-down territory with Coach Olson. We'll see.
He did a fake punt last week as well. Now, I just got a message, by the way, from Carl Dooley. I'm going to pound it up or bring it up here. Sam Kropp is a former Pepin County Egg agent Bob Kropp's grandson.
There's a little curl pattern to Olson. He gets the first down. Evan Olson on the pass from Drew Seifert on a little curl pattern. Gives the Eagles 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line.
And tackled by Sam Kropp.
So Carl Dooley. Coach Dooley, the old volleyball coach there. He's always staying with the Eagle Athletics. Good to hear from him. Here's the handoff to Jackson Riesgraff there, looking to get through one guy. Stopped there by 22 and 40 for the Cardinals. I'm sorry, 16 for the Cardinals.
And that would have been Clayton Liga. Yeah, he managed to stay right on his a man and did not get pushed away on the block, and so he was able to make that tackle pretty easy. 6-0, Cardinals lead, 4:50 remaining here in the Seifert auction first quarter.
2nd and 9 for the Eagles. Seifert under center. Here's the snap, fake handoff, rolling right, looking for Steele, nobody there. He's gonna take a sack. Drew tried to make something out of that, just took a sack, couldn't get rid of the ball like he wanted to.
Cody Peterson, number 40, is the one who totally blew that up because it looked like they were trying to even get a screen going, and he had that whole thing sniffed out, and that's why Drew couldn't throw it.
Yep, okay. That sets up third and 18 for the Eagles. Coach Olsen going over a play call. He might take another. Nope. Gave it to Drew here. And what he wants to see, they're going to have to hurry up a little bit. See if this back judge raises his hand yet. Here's the call from Drew.
Here it comes.
Yep, he's going to start counting down when he gets to 5, I believe.
That's right.
There's his hand. There's plenty of time. Here's Drew rolling out to the near side. He's got get in the flat. He's got, Evan Olsen out there. Couldn't quite make the catch along the sidelines. Trying to stay in bounds. That'll set up a 4th and 18. See, they'll send on the punt team, will Coach Olsen.
They'll send on the punt team, but I'm not buying it.
I think it's a little too far to try a fake punt for Coach Olsen, but you never know.
If I'm not mistaken, last week it was on the Eagles' 45-yard line, if I'm not mistaken, when they tried it.
Cardinals got one guy deep on the punt, so they're probably looking for it too. Here's Seifert with the kick. Nice little kick down. It's going to be caught around the 4-yard line as he comes back out looking for a block, makes a guy miss. Gets through another guy, tackled there by Ryan Breivik out at the 27-yard line. Nice return there by
Samuel Kropp. Thank you to our high school sports sponsors, including the JKO Auto Body and Rod Shop on Madison Street, downtown Durand, with car restoration and collision repair, and Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store, Durand Fresh Market. Cardinals come to the line here on their 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff to the right side there. Again, he's running hard, puts his shoulder down for a first down, 21 there.
Samuel Kropp again.
Samuel Kropp, yep. First down for the Cardinals, just shy of the 40-yard line. Eagles are there, but again, it's not going to, you cannot arm tackle any of these running backs on both sides of the ball. D. Bergman and Riesgraff, Olsen, and then the same with Croft and Tanner Jones. Those guys are not guys you're going to take down with an arm tackle. They get through that first wave pretty easily of that first attempt at tackle. Here's a quick snap to Tanner Jones just off the left side there. Got a bunch of guys in front of him. Driving hard for another first down tackle by Keenan Munn, I believe 81 for the Cardinals at the 43-yard line. 2:56 left in this first quarter. Cardinals' second offensive possession. The first one they got on a turnover on an interception, returned it back to around the 30-yard line and drove it down the field for their first score of the night. This one they forced a punt by the Eagles, brought it out to the 20-yard line. Now they're on another dry score here. It's 16 Liga.
He's off to the races.
There's Riesgraff again tackling as the Cardinals get another first down on the first down run down to the 20-yard line.
They are opening up holes on that line right now. Yep. The Cardinal offensive line is pretty much dominating the line of scrimmage.
Here's a handoff up to the right side there. There, fumble. Somebody's down there though. Eagles are saying they recovered it.
They got it.
We'll see who's at the bottom of the pile here. This would be huge if the Eagles could get a turnover out of this. Still trying to unpile them. No signal yet by the referee. That's going to be, must be Cardinal ball. Yep, Cardinal ball. 21 for the Cardinals. Kropp again. recovered the fumble. Tough break for the Eagles, good break for the Cardinals. Setting up a 2nd and 6 here from the 17-yard line. Cardinals to the line of scrimmage with their standard formation. Here's a handoff to the left side to Liga. Coming up, breaks it back there. Met by a bunch of Eagles there to tackle him near the first down. We'll see what they call it here. They are stopping the clock with 1:38 in this first quarter. See if they're going to measure it or if they're just going to eyeball it. They are going to measure it. Nope. They're going to call it a first down. First down for the Cardinals at the 10-yard line. Actually, they're 1st and goal for the Cardinals.
So the Cardinals trying to go up 2 scores.
Reckon Hellepeter coming in for the Eagles. There's a handoff up the middle to 40. Gets a gain of probably 4 or 5. Peterson on the run there for the Cardinals.
Clock down to 58 seconds left in the Cyforth Auction first quarter. Cyforth Auction of Mondovi. Thank you to Chuck and his staff. Visit them online at cyforthauction.com.
2nd and goal for the Cardinals here from just outside the 5-yard line. Here's a handoff to Liga again off to the right side. He just follows his guys through. Touchdown, Cardinals.
So it'll make it now 12-0 Bangor.
See if they go for 2 here. If they're going to kick the extra point, they're going to kick it. They're going to kick it with 6. Crenshaw might check the holder for the Cardinals. Here's the snap. Here's the hold up, and this time it's still that one goes through. 13-0 here with 40 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Here up in Durand, Wisconsin at the Bauer Built Sports Complex.
And thank you to our sponsors as well, including the O'Galley Cheese Factory for all of your snacking needs featuring cheese, locally made beef sticks, sausages, and more. O'Galley Cheese Factory open 7 days a week, Highway 25 Durand. Numbers R Us, daily money management for individuals, taking care of things you don't have to worry about. Mail handling, bill payment, and fraud prevention. They're bonded and insured. Call Numbers R Us at 715-672-8093 or visit them online at numbersrus.com and on Facebook. Please thank all of our high school sports sponsors, our Durand High School sponsors and our Pepin-Alma sponsors. They make our broadcast possible on WRDN. Visit our businesses, drop them an email, give them a call. Also, tell them thank you for supporting these broadcasts. Without their help, wouldn't be seeing the game or listening to the game tonight.
Here's Crenshaw got the ball on the tee. Here's the swing of the right leg, kick down, and it's going to go out of bounds. So it'll be a penalty. I think they get it out at the 35 or 40.
35. They'll get it at
there's
35.
Another flag there, coming in way late. See what that flag's about. Somebody did a little extracurricular activity there, which see what the referees are talking about on who that's called on.
Again, Bangor leading 13-0. 40 seconds remaining in the Cyforth Auction first quarter. Well, the way the one ref has the ball, he's going backwards. But it'll all kind of depend on what happens with the does the second penalty count after the first one? That's going to be kind of the big thing.
Yeah.
You know.
If it's offsetting penalties, will they re-kick it?
No, that's what they're talking about. That's what they're talking about right now. Is do they have to? Is this offsetting?
If it's on Bangor, well, if it's on Bangor, then it's after the play, possibly. Yep, it's something on the Bangor Cardinals. I have not seen a signal yet from the head referee. Still talking it over.
Well, it's a
so
personal
the Eagles,
foul.
nevertheless, will take over at the 50. So that helps them out there. Personal foul on the Cardinals. Did not.
Well, the Eagles now are going to get a chance here. We're starting right at midfield. They got to take advantage.
They got to take advantage of this.
Yep.
This time they got Maddox Stewart split out wide with Evan Olson with them. Bergman and Riesgraff in the backfield. Seifert under center still. Here's a handoff to Bergman up the middle. Met by a host of Cardinals there for a short gain of about 3 or 4 yards. Setting up a 2nd and 7 from the 46-yard line.
And on that tackle, looked like it might have been number 63 or check that, number 73, and that was Garrett Brennan with the stop. See if they get this last play off before the end of the first quarter.
Ticking around 10.
I think they're going to let it go. Yep. Or are they going to try it here?
Nope, I think Coach Olson's telling them to wait.
All right.
We're going to, yep.
So at the end of the Slayforth Auction first quarter, it's Bangor 13 and Pepin-Alma nothing. You're listening to Pepin-Alma Boys Playoff Football on WRDN. WRDN.
Let's be honest. Garage sales or Craigslist ads are geared towards getting rid of items that are not so important anymore. But when it's something treasured or the selling of a farm or business, you need something more profitable. Slayforth Auction Services of Mondovi specializes in farm equipment sales, estate sales, dairy and collectible sales. Sellers with online auctions, Slayforth Auction will come to your home to list your items. And buyers, never miss an auction. Download the auction app at SEYFORTH auction.com. Slayforth Auction Services, Mondovi. Pepin-Alma Eagle football is brought to you in part by the Bank of Alma, featuring free checking accounts along with convenient online services to meet your financial needs. Visit bankofalma.net. Bank of Alma, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Greater Insurance Services of Pepin. Your auto owner's agent serving Pepin is Jill Erickson. Visit Jill at her office at 211 Pine Street, Pepin. CNA Auto of Pepin. More than just an automotive repair shop, they also provide 24-hour towing service. For reliable, safe, and insured towing service, call CNA Auto of Pepin, 715-442-4207. Walker's Silver Moon Restaurant Alma, featuring everyday specialties, catering and events venue, campgrounds, and live bands and events. Visit their Facebook page for upcoming events and daily specials. And Bouch Insurance of Alma, your independent insurance agent serving the Alma area. Think family, think future, think insurance. Visit BouchInsurance.com to find out more. Please thank all of our sponsors. They make tonight's broadcast possible on WRDN.
And welcome back to the Bowerbilt Sports Complex, where you have the Thrivent Financial second quarter underway, just starting.
Bergman there with a tough run there to get the first down on the second down play. They hit Evan Olson on a crossing pattern there to get it to a 3rd and 3, and then hand off to Bergman up the middle there to get the first down. 1st and 10 for the Eagles at the 34-yard line. Just start of our second quarter. Eagles trailing 0-13 to the Bangor Cardinals. Eagles with a nice drive here so far. Here's a handoff to Bergman again off the right side. Nice hole there. Runs through a couple guys and drags a couple more down for another first down run down to the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
Bring up the 1st and 10 with the ball starting at the 18-yard line.
Eagles come to the line of scrimmage. This time they got 3 receivers at the top of the screen there. Swing out to Evan Olson. Right there, somebody
nice
by
play.
16 Liga. Nice tackle by him, bringing it Olson down on his own. Loss of 3 or 4, setting up a 2nd and 12. Eagles come to the line of scrimmage. This time they go back to the same formation. Wing, 2 backs. There's a handoff to Bergman off the right side there. This time he's met right at the line of scrimmage. Stop, maybe a gain of 1 or 2, setting up a 3rd and a long 10.
Looked like Tanner Jones was in there right at the corner and made the initial stop. Well, at this point,
it's 2 down territory.
You got to go. You got to go for it here, regardless.
They're going to go. Yep. Here's a snap. Here's the handoff to Bergman. Makes one guy miss. Sidesteps another one. Falls forward, setting up a 4th and long 5. 6 yards roughly.
Bangor, the other thing Bangor's doing is they're doing a good job at staying on their assignments. They're not falling for the misdirection.
Yep. They're playing good responsibility defense there. Taking on those blockers one-on-one and shedding them are the Cardinals. Here's a big 4th down play here for the Eagles, trailing 13 points here. 4th and a long 5. Here's a fake handoff. Cypher looking across the middle. There's Kanan Munn off the fingertips of Kanan Munn, falling incomplete. The Cardinals will take over at the
14-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
Thank you very much.
Thank you to Heike Pharmacy. Heike Pharmacy has flu shots available. Yeah, get the flu shot, not the flu. Call or visit Heike Pharmacy, downtown Durand. Also, Durand Smokehouse for all of your grilling needs. It's Durand Smokehouse, Highway 85 Durand. Ask about the beef and pork bundles. And 24/7 and West Wisconsin Telecom, building smart fiber optic communities from the ground up. Find out more. Visit wwt.coop.
Here come the Cardinals at the line of scrimmage there, bunched up in the middle there, looking for a guy to cut out. That's Maddox Stewart initially meet him, then he's met by a bunch of other Eagles. 21 there on the carry for the Cardinal. Sam Kropp. Cypher also in on the tackle along with Stewart, as other guys came in and helped finish off the run. 2nd and 8 for the Cardinals here, 8:43 running on the clock in the 2nd quarter. Eagles trailing 0-13. Here's a handoff to the right side there. Liga up the middle. Gets a nice run of 3 or 4, setting up a 3rd and 4, we'll call it.
From about the 20-yard line or 21-yard line for the Cardinals. Clock running down to 8:08 remaining in the Thrivent Financial 2nd quarter. Bangor leading 13-0. Thank you to Darcy Brown and the Red Cedar team, our Thrivent Financial Advisors Menominee, for supporting our broadcasts.
Here's a snap directly to Tanner Jones here, going off this left side there. Runs into a couple guys, but he's going to be, he might be short of the first down.
I think he's short.
He is short of the first down.
He tried rolling for it, but they said he was down at the 29-yard line.
Stopped the clock for some reason. Should be 4th and 1. Is there a flag? There is a flag on the play. They're calling assisting the runner, a push from behind on somebody from Bangor. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
I'm surprised, though, if he was short. Why would he have taken that? I would have said make it 4th down.
Choice on 4th and 1, yeah. Now it's 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. Take the ball at the 19-yard line.
Beautiful night here at the Bowerbilt Sports Complex. Kind of cool, but no rain.
Yes, that's a huge thing. Huge thing. Here comes the Cardinals here. That's a double handoff, a counter.
And he'll have enough for the first down.
He's going to get the first down there on that run there.
That's going to be Sam Kropp.
Sam Kropp with the hard run on the little double counter. Big 3rd down play for the Cardinals there to get that first down.
Reescraft with the stop for Bangor or for Pepin-Alma.
Yep.
26-yard line.
1st and 10. We're at the 26-yard line. Yep, just shy of the 26-yard line here as the clock ticks under 7 minutes to go. 2nd quarter. Eagles trail 0-13 to the Bangor Cardinals. Here comes Bangor to the line of scrimmage. Back judge is counting down to 5. Let's see if they get it off in time. They hand it off to Liga up the right side there. Runs hard, puts his shoulder down, gets a nice gain of 7 or 8 on that first down run, setting up a 2nd and 2 for the Cardinals. Brecken Hellepeter coming in here for Micah Newman.
Thank you to Provisions Health Durand, changing the way you experience healthcare. Visit provisions.health for more information. Along with Riverside Grill, visit Riverside Grill for daily specials. And don't forget about the Friday fish fry and Saturday prime rib.
Yeah, Tanner Jones up the middle off the right side there, following the guy, running hard.
Oh, he's still on his feet.
Dragging somebody. Evan Olsen had his shirt tail. A couple Eagles come in there on the finish him off. Bergman, I believe, on the tackle as well. first down run there for the Cardinals. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line.
Cardinals still really controlling the line of scrimmage. They are just really doing the job right now.
The Eagles need to get a stop on this drive. There's a handoff straight up the middle this time. There's a good pile there made by the Eagles for a short gain by the Cardinals, setting up a 2nd and 9.
And Brecken Hulupter with the stop, number 79 for the Eagles. He kind of plugged that hole pretty fast.
Yep.
And that's what they're going to need to keep doing.
A lot of Bangor's good runs have been off tackle there, not really up the middle too much, but they've had success. But they got to always test that water to make sure we're staying honest up the middle. 2nd and 9 here for the Cardinals. Here's Breivik on a blitz up the right side. There's Cardinals falling around. He falls forward. Nice run there by, is that Kropp again? Nope, that's Liga, I'm sorry. Liga for the Cardinals on the run. 3rd and 4 for the Cardinals at the 48-yard line.
Maddox Stewart with the stop for the Eagles. Clock on now down to 4:45 here in the Thrivent Financial second quarter. Thank you to Darcy Brown and the Red Cedar team, your Thrivent Financial advisors, sponsoring our second quarter.
Cardinals coming to the line of scrimmage here. Eagles creeping up. Breivik with another blitz up the middle. Tanner Jones running hard to the left side there. Tries to do a stiff arm, falls forward. Very close to the first down. They stop the clock on this one.
I think he's got it.
Yeah, I think he does too. It's right down our line of sight here.
Making the initial hit, Maddox Stewart for the Eagles. Well, it's going to be left foot, right foot.
Yep. He used his right foot, so I thought he might be short, but
nope. I never win that game either.
I don't know why he wouldn't measure that, but whatever. He must have better eyesight than me, does that referee, so. Here we go, 1st and 10 for the Cardinals from the 48-yard line. 4:12 left in this second quarter. Cardinals starting this drive here deep in their territory on the turnover on downs as the Eagles got inside the 20-yard line. Couldn't quite convert on a 4th down play. Here's a handoff to Liga up the middle, falling forward for a gain of 3 or 4, setting up a 2nd and 7 from the 45-yard line.
Coming up on our halftime, we'll have our Security Financial Bank and Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency halftime show. We'll have a check of news, also state sports as well, and some NASCAR news. It's NASCAR Championship weekend as well from Phoenix. We'll have both those races on WRDN. First race from Phoenix Saturday afternoon at 4:30, and then Sunday afternoon at 1.
Here's the Cardinals at the line of scrimmage here. Here's a direct snap to Tanner Jones off the right side. He's
off to the races.
He's going to get to the corner. Can he make the one guy miss? He gets down, pushed out of bounds around the 3-yard line. Great run by Tanner Jones. Great blocking by that offensive line, still controlling that line of scrimmage. There like they have been all night, setting up a 1st and goal around the 3-yard line here with 3:12 left in the second quarter for the Cardinals.
Yeah, he got the corner, and once he was got the corner, he was off to the races. They managed to seal that corner and just went down that far sideline.
Here's a pitch out to Liga. He gets tackled around the 1.5, 2-yard line by, is that Bergman? D. Bergman on the initial contact.
Also, man in on the stop, too.
2nd and goal for the Cardinals at the 2-yard line. Yeah, Cardinals are going to take a timeout. Took them a long time to bring that play in, so the coach is going to call a timeout here with 2:38 left in this second quarter.
So with the Cardinals leading 13-0, gives us a chance to thank our sponsors as well. And thank you to Duran Napa Farmers. Visit Duran Napa for custom hoses, bulk fluids, filters, tools, and all the parts you need to keep the equipment running on the farm during the harvest. That's Duran Napa, downtown Durand. Also, Elsivia Co-op. Elsivia Co-op continues to have their fall clearance on all of their Cub Cadet lawn tractors. Visit the Alcivia Co-op's Small Engine Center for more information on that. Also, the Cell Block featuring soup and salad bar weekdays from 11 to 2. They also have daily specials at Cell Block, downtown Durand, and Martin Transport. Visit their website at martin.com for the latest job opportunities. It's better in blue at Martin Transport. Please thank all of our sponsors. They make our broadcast possible here on WRDN. Give our sponsors a call, drop them an email, visit their business, and tell them thank you for supporting our broadcasts. Without their help, we would not be able to bring you tonight's game. Timeout is over. The Cardinals now will come back to the line trying to get another touchdown here. Second down and goal from the 2.
It's going to be a direct snap to Jones off the left side. Yep, here he comes off the left side, powering forward and in for the touchdown.
Just followed his blockers.
Cardinals.
He followed number 64 for Bangor, and that was Luke Hajek. Yep, he just followed him right in.
Yep. 19-0. They're going to kick the extra point, it looks like, again. Crenshaw on the kick. Here's the snap, here's the hold. The kick by Crenshaw is good. Bringing it 20-0 with 2:33 left in this second quarter in your regional final game between the Eagles of Pepin-Alma versus the Cardinals of Bangor.
Coming up, our Security Financial Bank and Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency halftime show. Again, we'll have an update on news from ABC News Sports as well. We'll also have some NASCAR news too. We'll even try and get some scores on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Last I checked, Regis was leading Edgar 12-8 in the first quarter was the last score that I received, and we'll try to run down scores again on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard coming up during our Security Financial Bank and also Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency halftime show. Here, 20-0. Cardinals leading over the Eagles, and the Cardinals will get the ball to start the third quarter as well.
Yep.
So the Eagles need to kind of do what they did last week and get a quick score here real fast.
Yep. Put in their 2-minute offense here and run something down the field, hopefully, and get some points on the board before halftime. As Crenshaw puts the ball on the tee. The whistle is ready for play. Crenshaw is ready. Here's the approach, the swing of the right leg. Nice kick down here. Going to be received by Bergman around the 7-yard line. This time Maddox Stewart hands it off to Olsen. Olsen gets the corner there. He gets down the sideline. Going to cut it back in, down the sidelines again. Nice return out to the 41-yard line. Good return by the Eagles. That helps their 2-minute offense there, starting out at the 40. 2:24 left in the second quarter before half.
Yeah, he had a nice alley right along the near sideline. And again, the little bit of the misdirection. There was one time where Bangor didn't kind of stay in their lanes, follow their jobs, and they fell for the misdirection.
This time we got Bergman at the wing. Here's
fumble
by the Eagles.
And the Cardinals got it.
Covered by Bangor.
And so it was right on the handoff.
Yep.
Ball just came right out of his hand, and that was it.
Graff and Cypher had just didn't quite get it where they needed to be on that handoff play.
Second turnover of the night for Pepin-Alma.
Now this is critical for the defense to stop him here. Here's a handoff to Jones off the right side there, following his blockers. Puts his shoulder down.
Does a spin move. Wow. It's like the runner from River Ridge last week, Chris, where he just would not go down in that second half. He was trying to just take the game himself, and the defense really had to try to step up. They finally did late in that game, but right now the defense is going to have to pull something out of their hat here. They got to stop Bangor on this drive.
Yep. Just under 2 minutes now. Again, back to Tanner Jones. Just puts his arm on his blockers there, but stopped by Maddox Stewart there and swung back for just a gain of 3 yards, setting up a 2nd and 7. Clock ticking under a minute 45 now here. And I believe Bangor, they have 2 timeouts left in this half. So not necessarily in a hurry. Here's a counter play back to the left side there, 22. There's...
No, it looks like that's Samuel Crop, number 21. Yep.
21, sorry. Yep, you're right, 21 on the carry. Stewart on the tackle again. It's going to set up a 3rd and short.
Yep, 3rd and short.
Very short.
Clock approaching a minute here in this Thrivent Financial second quarter.
Here's a handoff to Tanner Jones on the right side again. Puts his arm down. Grabbed by the shirt tail there. Swung back. Gets the first down, though. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. They stopped the clock momentarily for the first down. Now they wind it back up. 1st and goal for the Cardinals at the 8. As the clock ticks under 50 seconds here. Cardinals up 20-0 in this first half. Here come the Cardinals. Number 2 going to look back to pass. He's got a guy wide open. Liga wide open out in the flat for the touchdown. Touchdown Cardinals brings it to 26-0.
Well, for that again, that's second turnover. 14 points off of turnovers right now. So, that's kind of what happened to River Ridge last week.
Yeah.
They had a couple turnovers in that first half.
Yep.
The Eagles took advantage of them all.
Yep. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick up and good for the Cardinals. 27-0, 36 seconds left to go in this second quarter.
And thank you to our sponsors as well, including the Durand Improvement Group. Many hands make light work. Volunteer to help with community events throughout the year. Don't forget Dazzle Day coming up on November 26th. Visit DurandImprovementGroup.org for more information. Ryan's Sports Shop. Deer hunters, Ryan's has all of your deer hunting needs. Just visit Ryan's Sports Shop downtown Durand. Of course, the gun deer season just a few weeks away, but the gun bow season, or the bow season is going on. Gun bow season. Think about that. And also Enebus Silo, your Coyote tractor dealer, is Enebus Silo downtown or on Highway 25 Durand. And thank you to all of our sponsors for supporting our broadcasts tonight. Please give them a call, drop them an email, visit their business, and tell them thank you for supporting these broadcasts. Again, last score we had on the Regis game, 12-8. Regis was leading over Edgar.
This time the Cardinals are putting it on the other hash mark, not in the middle of the field, so they're going to probably directional kick it to a sideline. Here's the approach by Crenshaw. Here's the kick. This time he kicks it down the middle of the field. Olsen's going to catch it, and he goes out of the end zone. I thought that was an automatic touchback when he crossed line. There's Olsen, made a guy miss, makes another guy miss, runs out. Nice return to the 27-yard line.
Kickoff, they can bring it out.
They can, okay.
Yep.
I thought as soon as it crossed the end line, it was an automatic, but that's why I'm not a referee. 28 seconds left in the second quarter. Eagles taking the ball out to the 27-yard line, 6-yard line.
So, Chris, over the course of the season, has Coach Olsen done any trick plays? Does he like to do that, or is he pretty much?
I think that's
up?
what they were trying on that last fumble. It's not your normal handoff. It's kind of reach around the guy, and he was trying to bring everybody to the right, and then that guy takes off to the left, and it was just a missed handoff between Seifert and Riesgraf. But that's usually been. I haven't seen him run it much this year. They've used it in the past, but something you kind of save for those moments, and when it doesn't work, But in the past, it's been a really good play for the Eagles on catching the defense off guard.
19 seconds remaining in our Thrivent Financial second quarter. The Cardinals leading 27-0. Coming up, we'll have our Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency and Security Financial Bank halftime show. That's on the way. We'll have a check of ABC News. We'll also have some NASCAR news as well, and state high school or state sports all coming up. And then we'll even try and get some scores as well on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store, and that's coming up during our Security Financial Bank and Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency halftime show. Well, all Bangor here in this first half,
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Like you said, they've been controlling both lines of the scrimmage, really. I mean, the Eagles have had a couple nice drives offensively, just haven't been able to finish them, turning them over on downs, and then the turnovers, of course, have killed them. Offensively, for the Cardinals, they just have dominated the line of scrimmage and has made it look easy to score on the Eagles. So there's a handoff off to Bergman off the middle there, looking left, stiff arming, trying to get out of bounds maybe, but first down, so we'll stop momentarily with 13 seconds to go. First and 10 at the 42-yard line. They are winding the clock now. It ticks under 10 seconds.
Well, going deep.
Here's a fake handoff. Seifert looking deep. He's got a couple of Cardinals. He's going to be sacked down around the 29-yard line as time expires here. As going into halftime, Cardinals up 27-0. All Cardinals in the first half. But you know what, Brian? If there's two coaches that can make adjustment in this coaching staff, it's the Eagles. I've seen it many times. Coach Ingley will go in and talk to his guys on what they need to do to try to get some stops defensively. And it's not like the offense isn't moving the ball. They just got to finish drives. So it'll be interesting to see how the Eagles come out in the second half.
Again, halftime, 27-0. Bangor leads. You're listening to Pepin-Alma boys football here on WRDN Durand. Coming up, we have our halftime show.
When you think about investing, what comes to mind? Is it a portfolio that builds interest, or is it doing things that hold your interest? At Thrivent, we believe money is a tool, not a goal. And with the right guidance, it can afford you a life rich in meaning and gratitude. I'm Tracy Fairweather with the Red Cedar team, and I'm here to help. For purpose-driven financial solutions, call me at the Red Cedar team at 715-235-2660 or visit us on Facebook at the Red Cedar team.
Time for the SFB Security Financial Bank and the Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency halftime show. Brought to you by Security Financial Bank. Secure your future at Security Financial Bank, Durand, River Falls, Eau Claire, Ladysmith, Bloomer, and Black River Falls. And by the Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency, your independent insurance agent, downtown Durand.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
Your hometown auto owner's insurance agents working for you. The Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency, downtown Durand.
When you think about investing, what comes to mind? Is it a portfolio that builds interest, or is it doing things that hold your interest? At Thrivent, we believe money is a tool, not a goal. And with the right guidance, it can afford you a life rich in meaning and gratitude. I'm Tracy Fairweather with the Red Cedar team, and I'm here to help. For purpose-driven financial solutions, call me at the Red Cedar team at 715-235-2660 or visit us on Facebook at the Red Cedar team.
ABC News, I'm Chuck Sievertson. He's optimistic about Tuesday's elections as President Biden touting new laws to lower drug prices, make computer chips in America, and rebuild roads, bridges, and internet operations on his impressions while campaigning around the country.
The thing that gives me the most confidence is the fact that the policies we've initiated, people care about. Now they want more.
Mr. Biden in San Diego leaving for an event in Chicago. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, Republican, campaigning in Clay County, Florida.
If we do our part here and other voters do their part around the country, on November 8th, we will finally, once and for all, retire Nancy Pelosi.
Speaker Pelosi talking about her husband recovering from a hammer attack by an intruder at their home.
It's going to be a long haul, but he will be well. And it's just so tragic how it happened.
Saturday night's Powerball jackpot, $1.6 billion, will be the largest lottery prize in history. This is ABC News. A stronger than expected jobs report for October from the Labor Department, and the unemployment rate stays below 4%. Wages rose again. Satisfaction here, not as high as the altitude.
Frustration is mounting among the nation's airline pilots. This week, the board of the pilots union at American Airlines rejected a 2-year contract boosting pay by about 20%. Delta pilots have given their union permission to call a strike if necessary.
ABC's Jim Ryan. From air to ground, Volkswagen recalling nearly 225,000 vehicles in the U.S., 2019 and 2020 models, including the Golf, Sportswagen, Atlas, and Jetta. VW says the built-in tire pressure monitoring might not detect air losses in all 4 tires at the same time. Acquitted of all charges, Tom Barrack, former President Trump's inaugural committee chair, outside the federal courthouse in Brooklyn, New York.
Do I have a drink?
Barrack accused of using personal access to the former president to secretly promote interests of the United Arab Emirates. Chuck Sievertson, ABC News.
If you have certain chronic conditions such as heart disease,
asthma,
diabetes, and you're 19 years of age or older,
52, 36,
42, you may be at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine, a Pfizer vaccine that can help protect against pneumococcal pneumonia in just 1 dose. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most commonly reported side effect was pain at the injection site. For additional common side effects and full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
I'm going to ask my doctor about getting vaccinated.
With Prevnar 20. Need to deposit a check but don't have time to make it to the bank? No problem. By participating in Security Financial Bank's mobile banking, you can deposit a check into one of your accounts simply by taking a photo of it with your smartphone. Depositing a check just got easier. Accomplish that and much more with mobile banking today. Visit one of our locations to sign up. Subject to approval. SFB Security Financial Bank, Black River Falls, Bloomer, Durand, Eau Claire, Ladysmith, and River Falls. Member FDIC.
The Packers face the worst defensive team in football when they take on the Lions at Ford Field in Detroit on Sunday. I'm Bill Scott with sports. That should be good news for a Packers offense that has struggled at times offensively. Coach Matt LaFleur.
There's teams that have been pretty opportunistic, and I know that they've had some breakdowns, but it seems like are starting to rectify a lot of that. I think they took a more simplistic approach the last couple of weeks, and so regardless, I mean, we haven't been scoring offensively, so I don't care what's out there. It's going to be a challenge for us.
Offensively, the Packers need to get the ball down the field. To do that, Aaron Rodgers says they need some players to get healthy around him.
I think the key is health. We got to get our guys healthy. When we have our starting 5 out there up front, I feel like we have the guys in place to be able to block it up and take some shots downfield. If we don't, then we got to adjust some things and run the ball a little more effectively. That's, obviously we're trying to do was until the fourth quarter was, get the ball out of my hand really quickly, short throws, and then run the football. But in order to win, we're going to have to find ways to push the ball down the field.
Both David Buck, the RN, Elton Jenkins practicing today. Now we'll see if they can go against the Lions on Sunday. Football Badgers take on Maryland tomorrow. Big Ten action at Camp Randall. Wisconsin's play at wide receiver has allowed the Badgers to become less predictable, and running back Braylon Allen says they're getting close offensively.
We're capable of being one of the best offenses in the Big Ten, and we just got to clean some things up and continue to do what we need to do. That's run the ball, and then be able to play dictating on what the defense says.
Bucks will play on the road for the first time in their last 7 games. Tonight they're in the Twin Cities to take on the Minnesota Timberwolves. At 7-0, the Bucks are the only unbeaten team in the NBA. Hockey Badgers return to action tonight in East Lansing, where they'll play the first of a 2-game set against Michigan State. WIAA Boys Level 3 high school football playoffs on tap tonight. Teams will have to play in the rain. Girls and boys state volleyball championships and the boys state soccer championships also on tap today. Bill Scott, Wisconsin Radio Network.
Governor Tony Evers.
At SFB, Security Financial Bank, our agricultural relationship managers don't just know about banking. They possess hands-on experience in the agriculture industry. With long-term expertise and first-hand knowledge of the industry, our staff has your agricultural banking needs covered. Contact us today to learn how we can help. Security Financial Bank, Black River Falls, Bloomer, Durand, Eau Claire, Ladysmith, and River Falls. Member FDIC.
Heading to Phoenix.
One race, and you can hit it or you cannot hit it.
4 drivers.
You have a shot to change the narrative and write the end of the story however you want.
How cool is it that I'm getting to experience this?
1 champion.
Not just another race, it's bigger than any race you've ever been in.
Mark Caro and PRN's Garage Pass.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. You're driving along and some nimrod cuts you off. You hit the horn. Jeez, it sounds like a goose in distress. Time to head over to eBay Motors. They have horns for every make and model, not to mention horn pads, steering wheels, wiring, and more. 122 million parts. You can even go for an upgrade. Now, it looks like Mr. Cutoff Man needs a new seat cover. Try eBay Motors, pal. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors. Let's ride.
You wash the outside, clean the inside, and make sure maintenance is up to date. Pamper your car's engine and fuel system by adding Z-Max Micro Lubricant. Z-Max literally soaks into metal, dispersing harmful carbon buildup. This helps improve performance, extend engine life, and reduce emissions. Get Z-Max today at zmax.com or your local auto parts store.
The biggest prize in American motorsports will be decided this weekend at Phoenix Raceway, with 4 drivers going after the NASCAR Cup Series championship. Inconsistent over the last 9 races, regular season champion Chase Elliott has been made the favorite.
Yeah, our playoffs hasn't been great, but the way this format is, it really just doesn't matter now. If you're part of the show, you're part of the show. And if you have a shot this weekend, you have a shot to change the narrative and write the end of the story however you want.
Elliott won at Phoenix in 2020 to take the title, while Joey Logano won the season finale in 2018 to capture the crown.
It's not just another race. It's not that. I like everyone likes to say that. Everyone comes to championship media day and says, it's just another race. We need to act like it's another race. That's a bunch of BS. It's not. It's not just another race. It's bigger than any race you've ever been in, and it changes the way you approach it for sure.
The other 2 drivers are newcomers to the Final 4. One is Christopher Bell, with 2 of his 3 wins this season coming in the last 2 cutoff races.
It doesn't take a solid 36 weeks to make a championship. You got to get in the playoffs, and then you have to perform in the playoffs. So it is a different style championship in the NASCAR. It's one race, and you can hit it or you cannot hit it. Hopefully we get multiple opportunities at it, and this is just my first.
Also getting in with a miracle move at Martinsville, Ross Chastain.
There are nerves, there's anxiety, and there is, fear of failure, but how cool is it that I'm getting to experience this? It's so cool that I get to feel this.
When you bundle your renters and auto insurance with Progressive, you could save money, but it doesn't cover any terrible memories living rent-free in your head.
Hey, I noticed it's been a few minutes since you thought about when your quarterback ran into his own teammate and fumbled, technically forcing his own fumble, and then the other team took it in for a score, and then you couldn't turn on the TV for a month without being constantly reminded of the time your quarterback sacked himself and fumbled.
Sorry, we can't save you from that memory, but we could save you money bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Coverage from Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers. Renters insurance and bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
The Xfinity Series Championship will also be decided this weekend between Noah Gragson, Josh Berry, Ty Gibbs, and Justin Allgaier. Apologizing and saying it was selfish to take out teammate Brandon Jones last week, costing him a spot in the Final 4, Gibbs was asked if he was worried payback was coming at Phoenix.
That's the course of actions he wants to take, and, I can't control that. I can only do the best I can and do the best I can in the present now and work as hard as I can to change things and situations and be more aware in the future.
PRN's Garage Pass, presented by Progressive Insurance. It's easy to bundle your home and car insurance at Progressive.com.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
Your hometown auto owner's insurance agent's working for you. The Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency, downtown Durand.
The real deals from Durand Fresh Market can now be found online. Visit freshmarketwi.com and sign up to have weekly ad alerts sent right to your inbox. Find printable national coupons and learn even more ways to save by signing up for the Durand Fresh Market Text Club. Looking for new recipes? freshmarketwi.com has over 5,000 recipes to explore and to try out. Have a suggestion or a product request? You can make it online. Your hometown grocery store is Durand Fresh Market, downtown Durand, and now online at freshmarketwi.com.
Pepin-Alma Eagle football is brought to you in part by the Bank of Alma, featuring free checking accounts along with convenient online services to meet your financial needs. Visit bankofalma.net. Bank of Alma, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Greater Insurance Services of Pepin. Your auto owner's agent serving Pepin is Jill Erickson. Visit Jill at her office at 211 Pine Street, Pepin. CNA Auto of Pepin. More than just an automotive repair shop, they also provide 24-hour towing service. For reliable, safe, and insured towing service, call CNA Auto of Pepin, 715-442-4207. Walker's Silver Moon Restaurant Alma, featuring everyday specialties, catering and events menu, campgrounds, and live bands and events. Visit their Facebook page for upcoming events and daily specials. And Bouch Insurance of Alma, your independent insurance agent serving the Alma area. Think family, think future, think insurance. Visit BouchInsurance.com to find out more. Please thank all of our sponsors. They make tonight's broadcast possible on WRDN.
And welcome back to the Bauer Built Sports Complex. We are at halftime with Bangor leading 27-0. Let's run down some scores on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store. Regis is leading Edgar 33-8 at halftime. It was Mondovi leading Marshall 8-0. That in the third quarter. Columbus leading Ellsworth 21-0. That at halftime. It was, West De Pere leading New Richmond by a score of 24-0. Again, that at halftime. It looks like those are all now. Mondovi now up 14-0. Again, that is now in the third quarter. So Mondovi leading 14-0. Again, Regis was leading Edgar by a score of 33-8, and that was at halftime. Here, 27-0. Bangor leading over Pepin-Alma. You can follow our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard on our website at realcountry1430.com/sports. And you can keep track of all of the scores as well on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. I'm Brian Winnekins, along with Chris Crichton. I'm having Chris do the play-by-play tonight. He's done play-by-play for Pepin-Alma throughout the season, and he was. I know last week you were watching your nephew, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
And he played for.
He played for New Richmond, so I think that score you announced was last week. They ended up losing to West De Pere. Yep. In last week. So yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah. For some reason,
West De Pere is playing River Falls tonight. Up in River Falls.
Okay, so they're playing River Falls. Yep. Okay. Oh, there we go. West. It just popped. It just changed on me.
Okay.
So West De Pere's leading.
West De Pere's up 24-0.
Okay.
River Falls. Okay. West De Pere had a very good team, very good running back, great quarterback. So, not surprised that they're winning again.
So the Cardinals are going to get the ball first here in this third quarter, and again leading 27-0 over the Eagles. Chris, it's pretty simple. We need to stop.
Yep, and the Cardinals are not going to throw, so, like I mentioned, this coaching staff for the Eagles, that's Coach Engley and Coach Olson, and those guys, they're great at making adjustments. So I'll be curious to see what we come out defensively to try to stop that Bangor offensive line from pushing us around. And then, like I said, offensively, the Eagles have moved the ball. They just got to finish drives and obviously not turn the ball over. That's what's killed them on two of the drives. And then one drive was turned over on downs inside the 20. So, this could be a different game, but it's not. Bangor's made plays to get those turnovers on the interception, and then that fumble handoff between Seifert and Riesgraf. The Cardinals recovered that right before half to put them up 27-0. So,
well, the other big thing is Bangor's controlled the line of scrimmage, really both sides of the ball. They have just dominated. And, in talking with Coach Olson, he, during the pregame, he was mentioned that, they always have a big line.
Yes.
Must be the water.
Yes. Something down there. They got, a good group of seniors usually are upperclassmen that, lead that program and stuff. And Tanner Jones with the running back, and even Kropp, I believe. He's a junior, so they always got a good group of upperclassmen that lead this team through the seasons and through the playoffs. So, but we'll see. The Eagles are not going to quit. I know that for sure with Coach Olson, Coach Engley, and that staff. They're going to get the boys thinking what they need to do to win this game, not just stay in it. So, see what they come out here defensively.
Again, please thank all of our high school sports sponsors, including our Pepin-Alma sponsors as well. Give these folks a call, drop them an email, visit their business, and tell them thank you for supporting our broadcast. Without their help, I wouldn't be able to bring you tonight's game here on WRDN and also on our YouTube channel at Durand Broadcasting WRDN. Again, special thank you to Pepin and Alma school districts. For those of you watching, we're doing this in conjunction with them, and so again, we thank them as well. All right, we are ready to go. The Eagles will be going from right to left here in this third quarter.
Quite honestly, Ryan, I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Olson onside kicks this.
Onside kick coming? Okay.
He did it in that state game. It might have been against Bangor in the state game at the start of the second half. They were down. He had really nothing to lose. Came out with an onside kick. So it would not surprise me when he talks special teams. He always has something ready to go.
And that's what it is.
Onside kick.
Oh, did he get it?
He touched it before the 10-yard line.
But was he in the air?
The ref,
they're going to say ref.
No.
Okay. Oh.
He was there. He just had to wait.
I figured he was in the air and where he landed. So, well.
Good execution. Just had to wait a tad second longer was Demetrius Bergman on that. Nice kick by Maddox Stewart. That's tough just to even get the kick to bounce like that. But is that an automatic? No, they do get the ball there.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's right there. It's where they have it.
Well, either way, they're going to need to stop, whether it's at the 48-yard line or back at the 30-yard line. Doesn't matter if you're an Eagles fan or the defense. You just need to get a stop. So here we go. Tanner Jones off the left side there, following everybody up there, powering through for a nice gain of 8 or 9 yards.
Those offensive linemen were 4 yards downfield.
Yep. They got a nice, good push there, setting up a 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line. Here's the Cardinals tight again, this time handing off to Liga, following his guys up there right away. That's the thing with this offense is that line has to get a push because those running backs are right behind them as soon as they get the ball. They have no time to stop. Otherwise, their running backs putting their helmet right in the middle of their back.
Well, not only that, but the other thing that Bangor's been doing here, it seems like, Chris, is they get in that rhythm. And again, those offensive linemen, it's easier to block on running plays than to have to retreat back on passing plays. So they're just kind of doing their thing right now.
Here's a handoff straight up the middle this time to Jones again for another first down, gain of 3, 4. We'll call it 2nd and 6, maybe a short 7.
And in on that stop would have been Micah Norman with the stop for the Eagles. 2nd down and 7 now. From the Eagle 34-yard line.
Here's the Cardinal come off the right side. Liga get a blocker, cuts off that blocker there. Gets a nice gain there of 7 or 8, getting them a first
Should be enough
down.
for a first down.
Yep. Just outside the 25-yard line. 10-20 on the clock here in the third quarter.
Ball spotted on the 26-yard line, 1st and 10.
Cardinals come to the line.
Another handoff there to Liga, which just running. It's kept his balance there. Nice run by Liga. Got kind of tripped up at the line of scrimmage, but kept his balance to go another 4 or 5 yards before he falls down. 2nd and 2, 2nd and 1 actually. Outside the 15.
For those of you watching our broadcast tonight on our YouTube channel, we'd also like to say thank you to Mr. Trudeau and Mr. Doverspike from the Durand Arkansas School District. We're using the Durand Arkansas School District's camera for the stream because we can tap in then and use the sport bot so that we have the score on the bottom of the screen there in the clock.
Lag off the right side again there, stopped immediately by the Eagles, but it's enough for a first down anyway. So 1st and 10 inside the 15 now.
Clock continuing to run here down to 9:20 here in the third quarter. So 1st and 10 now for the Cardinals at the 15 as they come to the line.
Looks like the Eagles backers are creeping up a little bit. There's a blitz by Stewart as Tanner Jones cuts up the middle there. Went to the left, saw the blitz coming, cut up right behind the blitz there for a nice gain of 7 or 8 yards.
Reescroft in on the stop for the Eagles. And once he got past that first line when you blitz, there's not too many people behind. That's the danger of doing that.
Yes, it is. But Coach Ingley trying anything and everything to stop that running attack of the Cardinals. 2nd and 2 here for the Cardinals. There's a handoff to Liga again off the right side there. He keeps cutting, churning, falling forward. Down to about the 1.5 yard line. 1st and goal for the Cardinals.
Brought down by number 81, Kanan Munn. Ball spotted at the 2-yard line. 1st and
As
goal.
the clock continues to run, 8:15 remaining. Brian Winnekins and Chris Creighton with you from the Bauer Built Sports Complex. This Level 3 playoff football game, Pepin-Alma and Bangor. Cardinals leading 27-0.
Cardinals at the line of scrimmage here at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal. Direct snap to Jones, hands it off to Liga. Up the middle there. Gets initial push, but then stopped close. And did he fall forward into the end zone? Yes, he did. Touchdown, Cardinals.
So it makes it 33-0 now, Cardinals.
Looks like they're going to go for 2.
I think they're going to go for 2. And the reason they're going to do that is if they do convert the 2-point conversion, it will then make it a running clock.
Yes, so this is a huge stop for the Eagles if they want to have any chance to stay in this game. Again, it's going to be a direct snap to Jones here, going to left. He's looking for an option. No, he does pitch it. Yeah, it's a fumble. I think the Eagles can pick that up and run it back. Nope, it doesn't matter, but it's a huge stop for the Eagles to keep it under 35 here right now in this third quarter. So,
and I want to say, looking at that, that was totally blowing up the option.
Yes.
Number 17, that would have been
Jackson Reescroft.
Yep. He kind of blew it up because he had the option guy covered.
Yep.
It looked like, at least initially, that they were going to probably have a chance to get that in, but he managed to really kind of mess that up.
Yes.
So it'll stay 33-0 Bangor. Thank you to our high school sports sponsors, including the Goodrich Funeral Home, serving the Durand area for 5 generations. Find out about pre-planning services online at goodrichfh.com. SFB Security Financial Bank, where electronic banking is easy. 212 West Prospect Street, Durand. Advent Health of Durand. Time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit adventhealth.com for more information. And Sundstrom & Company, your local tax experts. Give them a call now for end-of-year tax planning, 672-4425 to schedule that appointment. Please thank our sponsors. They make our broadcast possible on WRDN. Give them a call, drop them an email, visit their business, and tell them thank you for supporting these broadcasts. So 33-0, Cardinals lead.
Crenshaw with the kick again. This time he's on a hash, kicks it straight down the middle of the field. Bergman's going to let that one go into the end zone. That'll be a touchback. Eagles take over on the 20-yard line.
Well, for the Eagles now, you got to have you got to score quickly. Really,
they can.
And they showed that last week. 7:43 left in the third, but you're down 33-0.
Yes.
So you got to.
Yep.
They're gonna have to somehow get a score.
Here they go. There's a hand off to Bergman off the right side there. D hits one through one guy and falls forward for only a gain of 1 or 2, setting up a 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Gain about 2 yards on the play. We'll bring up a 2nd and 8 with the ball spotted at the 22-yard line.
Clock running down to 7:23 remaining here in the third quarter. And a 2nd down and 8.
Scrimmage, yep. Olsen splitting out wide. This time they got Kane and Munn tight as the wing. Riesgraf and Bergman in the backfield. Seifert throws it out to Olsen. Olsen juking around looking to make a guy miss. Gets the first down to the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
Dustin McDonald in on the stop along with Garrett Bresny for the Cardinals.
Eagles with a quick call here from Coach Olsen up under the line of scrimmage. Hand off to Bergman off the right side there. Met by a couple Cardinals. Still falls forward for a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 for the Eagles. 6:50 ticks under on the clock in the third quarter here.
Brendan Cavadini with the stop for Bangor.
2nd down from the 41-yard line for the Eagles. This time they split out Maddox Stewart wide at the top of the screen. Bottom of your screen, Keenan Munn. Seifert looking right. He's going to throw it up to Olsen down the seam. He catches it, cutting across the field. They're tackled. Nice tackle by 21. Is that Croft?
Yep, Sam Croft again.
On the tackle. Nice open field tackle by him, but a nice throw and catch by Olsen and Seifert down to the 37-yard line now for the Eagles. The clock is ticking around the 6-minute mark here in the third quarter. Here's a handoff to Riesgraf this time. Goes off the left side there. Met by a couple of Cardinals for a short gain.
Liga with the initial hit, and he held on to prevent him from going any further down to the 35.
73 there, getting up from the pile. Brennan also on the tackle for the Cardinals. Coach Olsen doing a good job of getting the plays in and out here. Not taking much time off the clock between plays. Munn split in tight here. Outside is Olsen. A little quick slant by Olsen.
Nearly
missed.
intercepted.
Yes.
That would have been a pick 6.
Yep.
That was number 29. He was coming in. It was a slant in. He came in and he had a chance at it. It was Mason Bueller. And wow, that would have been a pick 6.
Yep. A little tip drill action going on there off of Evan Olsen's hands. Drew Seifert throwing a strike there, which he had to on that quick slant in between the backers and corner. Oh, there's a nice job by the Eagles getting an easy 5 from the Cardinals. That'll stop the clock momentarily.
So move it down to the just right at the 30-yard line.
Yep. Looks like Steele coming in for Olsen on this play here with his formation switched by Coach Olsen. Steele's going to be the wingback as our tight end. Here's a hand off to Bergman off the right side there, met by Tua. Is that Kropp again? Yep, Kropp initially there.
Along with number 73, and that is Garrett Brennan as well for Bangor. So it's going to be 4th down here coming up.
4th and 1.
Well, they got to go for it at this point.
Yep. There's a hand off to Bergman off the left side there. Met.
He fell.
Liga
met him, but he fell forward, had enough momentum, and that'll be enough for the first down.
First down at the 20, just inside the 25-yard line as Seifert comes in with the play here. Eagles moving a little bit quicker on the offensive end, which is what they need to do. Olsen splitting out wide. Kane and Munn in tight at a wing. Here's a Seifert dropping out. There's Olsen out to the flat there. Makes a guy miss down to the sidelines and dropped out of bounds by 21 Kropp again. But a first down for the Eagles. Inside the 20, or inside the 10, excuse me. First and goal for the Eagles at the 8. Again, they've been down here before. They just seem to finish this drive off and get on the board. Let's see what they can do here. Seifert under center. There's a handoff to Bergman up the middle there, falling forward down around the 2-yard line. 4:30 left on this third quarter clock.
Well, this time, again, a little up-tempo offense. They're getting the tempo going, and that's what they needed to do.
Bergman again off the right side there. Cuts in, up the middle. Touchdown Eagles. 4:17 left in the third quarter. Eagles get on the board here. They will go for just the extra point attempt.
So it'll make it 33-6 now with 4:17 remaining in the third quarter.
Stewart is your kicker. Breivik is the holder on your extra point attempt. Here's the snap, here's the hold, here's the kick by Stewart, and that's good. 33-7, 4:17 left in your third quarter. A little bit of life left in the Eagles. I'm thinking, Brian, they're going to go for the onside kick again. What the heck? Who cares? It almost worked.
It did.
So maybe make a little bit of adjustment there and get this onside
Well,
kick.
I think at this point, okay, so again, they, by making the extra point, as well, they've now prevented the running clock if Bangor would score, even if they get a 2-point conversion. So they have at least prevented, because if it would have been a running clock, then that would have been that's really hard to kind of come back from that.
Because even if you get it back under 35, it's
still a running clock.
Doesn't stop. So yes, So we'll see if Coach Ingley's talking to his boys here on the kickoff coverage. See if they try an onside kick, but the other things they've done is they've kind of done a directional where they kick it not deep, but not necessarily short.
The pooch kick,
kind of pooch kick, and they got some speedsters on the side that can run the ball down.
If you can get past that line of defense and you just catch it there, it's your ball, because it's a live ball instantaneously.
Correct. They don't have to touch it; just has to get past 10. So they're looking.
Oh yeah, they're looking for it.
Looking right. So the Cardinals are looking left. I'm guessing he's going to kick it here to the left. He's going to pooch it. It goes over the head. If he can get down there, get over. Jackson Reese. It is recovered by the Eagles just inside the sideline. Who is that, Bergman?
Looks like it was Bergman.
Yes, recovers that kick. Good job by Maddox Stewart. Good job by the Eagles. Good hustle by D. Bergman on that onside kick.
So the Eagles will take over at the 38 of Bangor. They're going to keep the ball. 4:17 left in the third quarter. Again, 33-7, Bangor. Well, keep the up-tempo offense going.
That's right. Look for a pass play here down the seam. Nope, it's Bergman off the left side there. He's met by a couple of Cardinals. That's going to be tackled there for no gain, 2nd and 10. You got to keep him honest. I don't mind the running call. You got to keep him honest.
That's number 68, and that was Jonah Larson for Bangor. Yeah, you can't keep throwing it, because after a while they're just going to start throwing the blitz at you. So you got to do that. Because that is part of the Eagle offense, is that balanced attack. So you got to keep trying that.
Coach Olson looking at something there, maybe checking out of it. Nope. Drew Seifert hands it off to Bergman. This time he makes the guy miss. Falls forward. Nice gain of 5 or 6, setting up a shorter third down play here where he can run it or pass it.
Garrett Brennan in on the stop of 4 Bangor.
Clock ticks under 3:30 here in the third quarter. Seifert already in the huddle with the play. Everybody set. Seifert here with the snap. He's going to hand off to Bergman again, the left side. Oh, he gets through. Makes the guy there, falls forward for a first down. Nice blocking up front by the Eagles there. Bergman didn't get touched till past the linebackers as the clock is ticking under 3 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Coach Olson knows what he wants right away, doing a great job calling the plays immediately. Oh, that's going to be a false start on the O-line.
Sometimes you go too fast.
Yes. Looked like somebody was in charge of pulling, and he pulled too soon.
So free fiver for the Cardinals there. Moves it back to the 25.
Oh, the clock does start?
Yes.
I thought on a penalty it stopped, which I was going to say it kind of would help the Eagles, but it started back up here. Here's Seifert. There's a fake handoff. He's got Olsen out in the flat, catches it down by the shoestrings to get to the sideline. He looks to cut
He's
back down.
feet.
Oh, he's down at the 2-yard line. First and goal for the Eagles. 2:31 in the third quarter. Nice catch by Evan Olsen. Made a guy miss out there in space. He's a very good runner out in space. Clock is winding here in the third quarter. Eagles can punch it in here. Now this game is interesting. There's a handoff to Bergman on the right side there.
Touchdown.
Touchdown. Eagles brings it to 13. 2:20 in the third quarter.
Now it begs the question. A third onside kick?
Oh, yeah. I think Coach Olsen's going to keep doing them until the game's over, or until it's close enough where he doesn't need to. But I think he got to, because unfortunately your defense has not stopped them, no matter if it's at the 20 or the 50. Here's the snap. Here's the hold by Brevik. Here's the kick by Stewart, and that is good, bringing it to 33-14 Eagles. I think, Brian, you just keep kicking that onside kick, and you hope for the best. You got some life in you now. Hopefully your defense can step up, get some guys stripping the ball, get a turnover.
Mm-hmm. Sure, you bet. I mean, that's that. They have the momentum at the moment. Can they now? The big question is, can they convert it? Mm-hmm. Into a defensive stop. Because if you're Bangor, it's like, all right, they've scored a quick couple on us. Yep. You know what? But an 8-minute drive for a touchdown. Guess what? It don't matter.
Yes.
It really doesn't.
No. That's the nice thing about being on an artificial turf. You get that roll on a kickoff more reliable than on a grass field. So, I would be surprised if they didn't onside kick it. So.
Reminder, it's championship weekend from Phoenix for the NASCAR Xfinity Series and the NASCAR Cup Series as well. We'll have the Xfinity Series championship coming up on Saturday afternoon at about 4:30, and then the NASCAR Cup Championship at 1 o'clock Sunday afternoon. We'll have that on WRDN and also on our streaming audio service as well at our website at realcountry1430.com.
Maddox Stewart got the ball on the tee, looking it over, trying to decide where he's going to kick it. Bangor got another little adjustment. They're going to kick to the middle. Nope, he's going to kick it right at 22, catches it and falls to the ground. 22 for the Cardinals.
That's exactly what you have to do.
Hertzman. So the Cardinals will take over.
Well, that's exactly what you do. I got it. I'm going to just lay down right here on top of the ball. Yep. You want to put a stop to it right there. So.
Yep. So the hope here is the Eagles can get their own turnover somehow or get a stop. They need to get a stop. They got some defensive alignment adjustments. It looks like Justin Bergman's in on the D-line, brother of D. Bergman. Justin's a freshman. D's a junior. Here's a snap hand off the league up the right side there. There's Steele in there on the tackle. Driven back by Stewart and 52. Who is that? 52, I believe, is he's not on the roster, but that's Reedon Boxell. He sometimes plays corner as number 12, but this week he's slid up into number 52 as a backer.
Yep, Reedon Boxell that's who it is. Yep. So
he's a sophomore for the group. Here's Jones going off the left side there, looking to cut back. Makes one guy. He's met by a host of Eagles. It's going to be a 3rd and 6 here.
Well, they strung it out enough, yes. And really with the Demetrius Bergman in on the stop number 5, but they strung it out enough that they were able to. Everybody was able to get to the ball. That's sometimes you need to be able to do that.
Yep, you got to pursue it inside out. Exactly. So big third down as the clock just ticked under 1:30 here in this third quarter. Eagles have some life in them here now, trailing 33-14 to the Bangor Cardinals. Ball right outside the 50. You ready for the pass, too? There's a counter play back to 21. Kropp, he's going to run hard. He gets stopped.
Oh, he's going to be short.
4th and
but they're going to go for it at this point. They got there, because of where they're at. They're not going to gain any field position, so they'll go for it.
Yeah. Yeah. They got to run the play, too, so they can't wait till the quarter ends to decide unless he calls a timeout.
I'd sell out on the run, man.
I would, too.
I'd totally sell out on the run.
10 guys, maybe leave one guy back.
Well, here we go. Big fourth down.
This is a big fourth down play. Clock just ticked under 30. It's going to be Jones off the right side. There he is. He's got plenty of room to run. He's still running. Gets the first down easily. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at the 35-yard line. That's going to take us to the fourth quarter.
So we have fourth quarter action here coming up as looks like they'll let the clock continue to run here. Yep, they're going to do that. At the end of the third quarter, 33-14 at Bangor. It's Pepin-Alma boys football on WRDN.
Of the third quarter.
Get ready for winter with Michelin. Our Michelin XI snow tire gives you winter grip made to last, so you can handle this winter and many more down the road. And now, between 11/16 and 12/9, get $70 via reward card or virtual account after online submission with the purchase of 4 new Michelin passenger or light truck tires.
See Bauer Built Tire and Service in Durand and on Mall Drive in Eau Claire.
See MichelinMan.com/auto/deals, promotions, and rebates for complete details. Offer expires 12/9/22. Void where prohibited.
Pepin-Alma Eagle football is brought to you in part by the Bank of Alma, featuring free checking accounts along with convenient online services to meet your financial needs. Visit bankofalma.net. Bank of Alma, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Greater Insurance Services of Pepin. Your auto owner's agent serving Pepin is Jill Erickson. Visit Jill at her office at 211 Pine Street, Pepin. CNA Auto of Pepin. More than just an automotive repair shop, they also provide 24-hour towing service. For reliable, safe, and insured towing service, call CNA Auto of Pepin, 715-442-4207. Walker's Silver Moon Restaurant Alma, featuring everyday specialties, catering and events menu, campgrounds, and live bands and events. Visit their Facebook page for upcoming events and daily specials. And Bouch Insurance of Alma, your independent insurance agent serving the Alma area. Think family, think future, think insurance. Visit BouchInsurance.com to find out more. Please thank all of our sponsors. They make tonight's broadcast possible on WRD.
Welcome back to the Bauer Built Sports Complex as we get the fourth quarter underway on a 1st and 10 couple-yard gain by Bangor.
Tanner Jones on the run there off the right side there, setting up a 2nd and 7 as we just started our fourth quarter. Ashton Raditson on the tackle for the Eagles. Somebody is, look like Kanan Munn's coming off here with an equipment issue or, has a problem with his helmet. So Kanan will come out. Evan Olson will come in. And here comes the line of scrimmage here. 2nd and 8 from the 34-yard line. There's a handoff to the left side with Liga. Drags a couple Eagles with him. Just shy of the first down. 3rd and 1.
Clayton Liga brought down by number 5.
D. Bergman.
Ends up a 3rd and 2 with the ball spotted at the 27-yard line.
As clock continuing to run down to 11 minutes remaining in the game. Again, Bangor leading 33-14.
Here's League off the right side this time again. Running really hard, puts his shoulder down, falls forward, gets the first down easily. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at the 20-yard line.
Well, you can tell Bangor, they talked about it at the end of the quarter. Yeah. They're like, look, you got to keep running the ball, and we can't have no more fourth downs. Or we can't give the Eagles any more chances here. We're going to have we're going to be in trouble. So I think you can just tell they're really.
Yeah, they're getting more of a push.
Yep.
Running backs are running a little bit harder. Here's Jones off the right side there, met by a couple Eagles.
Number 10, Tanner Jones, the ball carrier. Brought down by Ashton Raditson.
2nd and 6 as we get to
Maddox,
the 10-minute mark.
Maddox Stewart in on the stop for Pepin-Alma.
At the 17-yard line.
Down to the 17-yard line now.
This time Bangor taking their time in between plays like they should to take as much time off the clock as they can. They're not quite waiting for the back judge to raise his hand, but they are taking a good 30 seconds or so between plays. Here's a counter play back to 21 Croft. Croft cuts it up. They're met by Eagles. Are going to be shy. Going to be a 3rd down and 3 play. as the clock ticks under 9:30 here in this fourth quarter. Keegan Steele in on the tackle.
Brings up a 3rd and 4 with the ball spotted at the 14-yard line.
Again, Bangor, they're just kind of doing the methodical thing now.
They're doing their thing.
This is what you got to do to salt away a game. It's just like this. Take your time. And
the Eagles have to find a way to get a stop here. You can't give up another first down or a touchdown for that matter. But here's Tanner Jones just going to go off the right side there up the middle, patiently waits for his blockers.
And look at this. He just kept going. He's pushing everybody.
Yep. That's what you expect out of your senior running back. First and goal for the Cardinals here at the 2-yard line, 1-yard line. Ryan Breivik on the tackle on that last run by Jones. This time Jones is going to take the direct handoff and he's just going to power in.
And it should be touchdown.
Touchdown, yep, touchdown Cardinals. Brings it to 39-14 here in the fourth quarter, 8:34 left in this fourth quarter. This Eagles defense has not found a way to stop this running attack by the Cardinals.
Well, and they just haven't been able to really control the line of scrimmage.
Nope. And, according to their record, the only team that's figured that out is the Cashton Eagles. So, Cashton is the only team to beat Bangor this year in the Scenic Bluffs Conference. So, kick is good for the extra point by Crenshaw. Brings it to 40-14. 8:34 left in this fourth quarter.
Well, I can guarantee you, Chris, we will not see an onside kick.
No.
I'm just saying.
Somebody down there for the Eagles. Let's see who that is.
And so we have a stop of play here on that. Thank you again to some of our sponsors as well, including Walker's Silver Moon Restaurant in Alma, featuring everyday specialties, catering and events venue, campgrounds, and live bands and events. Visit their Facebook page for upcoming events and daily specials. Also to Bouch Insurance of Alma, your independent insurance agent serving the Alma area. Think family, think future, think insurance. Visit bouchinsurance.com to find out more. CNA Auto of Pepin, more than just an automotive repair shop. They also provide 24-hour towing service. For reliable, safe, and insured towing services, call CNA Auto of Pepin. Greater Insurance Services of Pepin, your auto owner's agent serving Pepin, is Jill Erickson. Visit Jill at her offices at 211 Pine Street in Pepin. And the Bank of Alma, featuring checking accounts along with convenient online services to meet your financial needs. Visit bankofalma.net. Bank of Alma, member FDIC and equal housing lender. Please thank all of our sponsors. Give our sponsors a call, drop them an email, visit their business, and tell them thank you for supporting our broadcasts tonight. They're the ones that make these broadcasts possible. Also, thank you to the Pepin-Alma School District on our YouTube channel. They're helping. That's in conjunction with both school districts. Looks like that is number
64. Ashton Raditz is hurt on the play there. Not good, not being able to put any weight on that right leg of his. I don't know if it's an ankle or a knee. So, been a solid player all year for the Eagles, a junior lineman. O and D line. Must have got rolled up on or something on that extra point attempt.
Like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Durand Broadcasting WRDN. Not only do we have we save the high school sports games, but we have a lot of our interviews from our morning farm report and some of the other interviews we do throughout the year. We'll have some broadcasts from the NAFB convention coming up in a couple of weeks. And click the bell for future notifications. That's again at our YouTube channel at Durand Broadcasting WRDN.
Crenshaw's got the ball on the tee here for the Cardinals. Up 40-14, 8:34 left in this fourth quarter. You got Olsen and Bergman deep for the Eagles. That's going to be received by Olsen around the 10-yard line, cutting back to the left, looking to find a block there. Gets wrapped up around the 20-yard line, taken down. The Eagles will start on the 20-yard line.
Again, you're going to need that up-tempo offense here to keep things. Got to just get it going and go.
Mm-hmm. They haven't tried a pass yet down the seam. Normally they have a pass play up the seam that has been successful for them. Maybe the Cardinals are taking it away from them, but usually they've been able to find that seam route.
Seifert hasn't had a lot of time back there, though. That's been the problem.
True, yep.
Now it looks like they're going into a prevent.
Yeah, they got a deep safety there. There's a handoff to Bergman off the right side there. He running up the middle, runs through a guy. Makes another guy miss. That's one thing. D. Bergman is not going to slow down. He's going to keep running every time he gets that ball handed to him. So good first down run there. Clock stops temporarily until the chain game gets set.
We'll see how many prevent defenses they run if that keeps happening.
Yeah. Kanan Munn out here on the near side.
Look at how many in the box now this time. Uh-oh.
Offsides, Eagles.
Eagles. Whoops.
Who was offsides, I wonder? Because I know Kanan Munn at the bottom of the screen asked if he was on the line. I don't know. That's kind of odd that they called it that quick. We didn't even snap the ball. Oh, well, it's 1st and 15 here for the Eagles. Stewart dropping back, or Seifert, big screen up the middle. Oh, Olsen cut to the right, should have went to left. Got 5 yards of that screen back. He did have something there, but Bangor rallied after it. And
pretty quickly, too. Liga was one of those right in there that kind of rallied on that screen.
Yep. Looks like he had something, but then it closed down quickly. 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. 7:42 left in this fourth quarter. Here's a handoff to Bergman off the right side again, cutting up the middle there. Met immediately for a short gain of 3 or 4 yards. 3rd and 6 here for the Eagles.
On the stop for the Cardinals, number 40, Cody Peterson.
41-yard line.
As Seifert now hands it off to Bergman, and he's going to be short.
That's going to be a 4th and 5 play here.
Well, they got to go. Obviously, at this point, they're going for it.
Yep.
No choice. Clock running down to 6:50 remaining in the game. 40-14, Bangor leads.
Big 4th down play.
Our Bauer Built post-game show coming up. Stick around for that.
Bergman off the left side there. You got a little bit of move.
Well, he got the first down.
Yes, he did. Nice edge blocking there by the Eagles. 6:35 left in this fourth quarter. Seifert already has the play call.
Yeah, he was able to make that corner, and once he off to the races there.
Yeah.
So he was able to get that first down easily for the Eagles.
Eagles at line of scrimmage there. 2 wide receivers split out to the top of the screen. Seifert looking back, looking down, looking for that seam. He had Stewart, couldn't quite see him. Now he's going to throw it down to Stewart. Nobody's there. Stewart, broke it up. Nice job. Drew had him early, but took his eyes off him looking into the flat. But Stewart was temporarily open on that first seam route.
And on the coverage, Mason Bueller. Well, you got to take your shot. It does stop the clock.
First down play. Now it's 2nd and 10. Not a big deal. Clock is stopped, so that helps you a little bit too. Here's fake to the Bergman, looking out to the flat. Nobody in the flat. Drew looking down, going to scramble, throws it down the middle. Oh, that's going to be dropped by Bergman there, bobbled as he was hit by a Cardinal.
Well, Seifert was looking. He had some time, but then once it ran out, he was, and that's been the problem. He really hasn't had a lot of time to even set something up.
No, he's got his 1 or maybe 2nd read, and that's about it on his throwing plays here. So 3rd and 10 for the Eagles. Like we said, it's 2-down territory. Doesn't matter. Could run the ball here. Kanan Munn in here down at the bottom of the screen with Evan Olsen. Dropping back, looking to that side. Looking to that side. There's Munn on the slant. Gets tackled.
That's going to be a first down.
First down. Yep, first down at the 35-yard line. Hands it to the ref like he should so they can get set. Coach Olsen has the play call ready for Seifert. As the clock ticks under 6 minutes here. Everybody's set. There's a handoff to Bergman on the right side there. He's met by 22, I believe.
Yep.
Yep, 22.
And that is Chase Hortzman. Yep.
2nd and 7.
Clock down to 5:30 left in the game. 40-14, Bangor.
Fake handoff, looking down that seam route. He's got Evan Olsen down the seam. That's the pass we're looking for. There's the...
Oh, he dropped
it. Dang it. That's the pass route I've been talking about. They ran that multiple times this season. Just took his eyes off of it for a second.
Yep, that was a 6 right there.
That was. Third and 8 here for the Eagles. Nobody harder on himself than Evan Olsen on that drop. He knows he should have caught that. He's made some spectacular catches all season long. So. Again, Olsen at the top of the screen with Kane and Munn. Seifert waiting for him to get set. Here's the drop back. Seifert looking down the seam for Stewart. Stewart catches that thing down around the 10, inside the 10. 5:12 left in this fourth quarter. Clock stops. 1st and goal for the Eagles at the 8-yard line. Nice throw by Drew Seifert. Nice catch by Maddox Stewart.
Well, Maddox was able to get into that open part of the seam there, and it was an easy catch.
Yep, another fake handoff. Seifert looking for a cross court. Ooh, that was a good defensive play.
That was number 16, and that was
Liga.
Liga with that
all
stop.
Over offensively and defensively. 2nd and goal for the Eagles from the 8. 5:03 left. Clock to stop with the incomplete pass.
Again, our Bauer Built post-game show coming up. We'll run down scores around the area as well, and also recognize seniors too. That's all coming up during the Bauer Built post-game show.
Seifert dropping back, looking left. He's got a screen up the middle with Olsen. Olsen looking for 1 or 2 blocks. Oh,
they really converged on that. And that was Liga again.
Yep.
You know, he's really kind of blown those plays up.
He has. He's very aggressive running the ball and offense defensively as well. So here's a handoff to Bergman off the right side, looking to get in.
Oh, he got hit right away.
Yeah, but he fell forward. He's just shy. That's going to be a 4th and goal. Just shy of the goal line. 4th and goal here. This is a big 4th down play. 4:30 just on the clock during the fourth quarter. I guess it's going to be Bergman on the handoff. Here's Bergman to the left side. He's going to fall forward.
In.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Yep, he cut back in. He just went to the left, cut back inside, and had the easy touchdown.
Yep,
so
looks like they're going to go.
Well, if you
for
go
an extra point.
For an extra point, yep.
Back to your hope of the onside kick. You know,
yep, we're going to get another one.
Stewart getting things lined up. Breivik with the hold. There's the snap, there's the hold, here's the kick, and it's up and good. 21-40, Eagles still hanging in there with 4:18 left in this fourth quarter. We'll be getting ready here for another onside kick by the Eagles. They did convert one, they've tried 3. Almost converted the very first one of the night, just a little touched it a little too soon. Converted the second. The third one, they tried to, I think, kick it right at a kid and hope it bounced off him, but the kid had great hands for the Cardinals and just covered it up. So we'll see what Coach Ingley does here for the onside kick.
Again, 4:18 remaining in the game, 40-21, Bangor, as the Eagles managed to fire up the offense here in the second half. Again, more of a high-tempo or up-tempo type of offense to get into a rhythm. They were able to get into a rhythm by doing that high upper tempo offense. So,
if you take those 2 turnovers away, this is a lot different game.
Because that's 14 points.
That's 14 points, and that interception on the first drive kind of broke the Eagles' momentum a little bit because they had that first play of the game, big pass, and then that fumble right before halftime with the exchange of Seifert and Riesgraf. You know, kids just trying to make a play, just didn't work out. So Stewart setting the ball up on the far side. Looks like they're going to do the traditional onside kick. No, he is looking left. We'll see. You got Tanner Jones over there. I don't know if I kick it his way. There's a
nice catch.
Nice.
That time he didn't get. He just didn't get any type of a roll. It was just a line drive shot. So,
has 88 for the Cardinals. McDonald on the catch there. Great hands by him.
So right at midfield is where Bangor will take over. Listening to Pepin-Alma Boys Football on WRDN, Durand, Mondovi, Wabasha on 107.3 FM, translator W297CH. Durand, Brian Winnekins with Chris Creighton from the Bauer Built Sports Complex. Late in the game, 4:15 left in the fourth. Bangor leading 41-21.
Here's going to be a direct snap to Jones, hands off to Liga off the right side there. Gets a gain of about 3 or 4, setting up a 2nd and 6 at the 46.5-yard line.
See if Coach Olson, if he's going to use all the timeouts or not.
I maybe if he gets a stop here and forces a 3rd and 5 or so, but. Eagles defense need to step up here and get a stop here in the short. There's Jones keeping it this time, going off the left side there. Met another nice run of 3 or 4 yards, setting up a 3rd and 2 from the 42-yard line.
Then coming up, our Bauer Built post-game show. We'll run down scores from around the area and try and get update on the Regis game as well, and some of the other games around the area.
Here the Cardinals coming in line of scrimmage. The clock just ticking under 3 minutes to go as they snap this. There's a blitz by Breivik off the right side. Liga goes off the right side. He might be gone. Nope. Jackson Riesgraff tackles him around the 18-yard line. First down, Cardinals.
Well, they had to sell out on the run. They had to, and there was that big offensive line was able to open up at least enough of a hole, and that was it. Enough for the first down. Now they really can basically run out the clock here. I think with one more first down.
Eagles, they still have their 3 timeouts. Coach Olson, I think, is waiting for a good stop on a first or second down to use them, but. The counter play with the Cardinals coming back. Nice run of 4 or 5 yards. The clock is ticking close to 2 minutes left in this fourth quarter. 40-21, Cardinals up.
And the other, in talking with Coach Olson too, they also have a very good place kicker. So it's almost at this point we're getting close to where they could just, and that 3 points is just going to make it really out of reach too. So
there's League off the right side there for a short gain, setting up a 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. As the clock ticks under a minute 45.
Well, it's 4th down.
3rd down. Should be 3rd, I believe.
Okay, they did change it back. Okay, they did change it back. All right.
Yep.
Yep, and again, their clock continuing to run, approaching the 1:10 mark.
Here's the handoff to Liga off the right side again. Puts his shoulder down, runs over a couple Eagles, gets the first down. They can essentially run the clock out and end this game. And looks like your Bangor Cardinals will be your regional champions for Division 7, looking to probably play Regis next week.
Yep. Coming up, we'll have our Bauer Built post-game show. We'll run down scores from around the area. We'll try and get some scores, at least that we have on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. We'll also recognize our seniors as well coming up during our Bauer Built post-game show. So stick around for that.
Here's the kneel down by the Bangor Cardinals. The Alma Pepin Eagles only have 3 seniors on this squad, so they're a young group of kids. They got a bunch of juniors that are very talented. There's a lot of freshmen and sophomore got some varsity experience this year, so they'll be hungry again next year because You lose your starting quarterback, which hurts, and Ryan Brevick, great offensive lineman and linebacker, and Mike and Norman and all the lines. So those seniors have done a great job this season, paving the way for those underclassmen. Nothing to hang their heads on.
All right, we're going to take a break. Again, our final score tonight, Bangor wins it 40-21. It's Pepin-Alma boys football on WRDN.
Looking for your favorite country hits from the 60s through the 2000s? Then our new internet channel is just for you. Rural Root Country has all of your classic country favorites, along with rural lifestyle programs from Brian Winnekins, Susan Littlefield, Sabrina Halverson, Betsy Freeze, and more. It's easy to listen. Just log on to ruralrootcountry.com and hit play. Sign up for notifications of new programs and features. For all your country hits and rural lifestyle programs, listen to Rural Root Country at ruralrootcountry.com.
Thank you for listening to tonight's Pepin-Alma Boys Playoff Football game. Pepin-Alma Playoff Football has been brought to you by the Bank of Alma, featuring free checking accounts along with convenient online services to meet your financial needs. Visit bankofalma.net. Bank of Alma, member FDIC and equal housing lender. Greater Insurance Services of Pepin. Your auto owner's agent serving Pepin is Jill Erickson. Visit Jill at her offices at 211 Pine Street in Pepin. C&A Auto of Pepin. More than just an automotive repair shop, they also provide 24-hour towing service. For reliable, safe, and insured towing services, call C&A Auto of Pepin, 715-442-4207. Walker's Silver Moon Restaurant of Alma, featuring everyday specialties, catering and events venue, campgrounds, and live bands and events. Visit their Facebook page for upcoming events and daily specials. And Bouch Insurance of Alma, your independent insurance agent serving the Alma area. Think family, think future, think insurance. Visit bouchinsurance.com for more information. Please thank all of our high school sports sponsors for sponsoring tonight's broadcast. Drop those sponsors an email, give them a call, or better yet, visit their businesses. Without their support, we would not have been able to bring you tonight's Pepin-Alma football broadcast. Coming up next, it's the Bauer Built Post-Game Show, brought to you by Bauer Built Tire and Service, Durand and Mall Drive, Eau Claire. Visit BauerBuiltTire.com for more information. It's Pepin-Alma Boys Playoff Football on WRDN.
Get ready for winter with Michelin. Our Michelin XI snow tire gives you winter grip made to last, so you can handle this winter and many more down the road. And now, between 11/16 and 12/9, get $70 via reward card or virtual account after online submission with the purchase of 4 new Michelin passenger or light truck tires.
See Bauer Built Tire and Service in Durand and on Mall Drive in Eau Claire.
See MichelinMan.com/auto/deals, promotions, and rebates for complete details. Offer expires 12/9/22. Void where prohibited.
The Bauer Built Sports Complex, where tonight Bangor defeats Alma Pepin by a score of 40-21. And with the loss, Pepin-Alma ends their season at 11-1. Bangor will move on to the next round with their record at 11-1 as well. And looking at our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard, Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store. Bangor will be playing Eau Claire Regis as they won big over Edgar tonight, 53-8. So it'll be Bangor and Regis next week in the Level 4 playoffs. Some other scores that we have on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Mondovi, they are on to Level 4 as they defeat Marshall tonight, 35-0. It was West De Pere over River Falls, 38-6. That in the fourth quarter. Columbus, they were leading Ellsworth 28-6, and that game in the fourth quarter. So those are the scores that we have right now on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store. Coming up on our Bauer Built post-game show, we're going to take one final break. We'll recognize our seniors one final time for the Eagles, and also kind of talk about, the winter sports season as well, just around the corner. That's coming up on the Bauer Built post-game show, brought to you by Bauer Built Tire and Service, Durand and Mall Drive, Eau Claire. It's Pepin-Alma boys football here on WRDN.
Get ready for winter with Michelin. Our Michelin XI snow tire gives you winter grip made to last, so you can handle this winter and many more down the road. And now, between 11/16 and 12/9, get $70 via reward card or virtual account after online submission with the purchase of 4 new Michelin passenger or light truck tires.
See Bauer Built Tire and Service in Durand and on Mall Drive in Eau Claire.
See MichelinMan.com/auto/deals, promotions, and rebates for complete details. Offer expires 12/9/22. Void where prohibited.
Welcome back to the Bauer Built Sports Complex, where tonight the Bangor Cardinals defeat Pepin-Alma 40-21 to advance to the next round of the boys football playoffs. Well, for the Pepin-Alma Eagles, we like to say congratulations and thank you to Drew Seifert. He, of course, one of the seniors, quarterback. We got a chance to see Drew last weekend, this week, and congratulations, Drew, on a great football career. Also, Micah Norman, the senior who on the offensive line, and also number 66, Ryan Breivik, another senior on the offensive line and an outside linebacker as well. So congratulations to all those 3 seniors on the Eagle football team playing their last football game as a Pepin-Alma Eagle. And good luck on the future. But I'll tell you what, that's it. 3 seniors. Eagles are going to be strong again next year as well, and I'm sure we're going to be seeing them in the playoffs, making another run in the playoffs here next year. Again, I'd like to also say thank you to our sponsors tonight, and for our Pepin-Alma playoff sponsors, again, the Bank of Alma, Greater Insurance Services of Pepin, CNA Auto, Bouch Insurance of Alma, also Walker's Silver Moon Restaurant of Alma, and along with Dairyland Power and Lake Pepin Real Estate as well. They helped out with the video streams throughout the year. Those of you in the Pepin-Alma School District were able to watch. Please thank Pepin-Alma School District as well for helping out with the video streams for this game and for last week as well, and all of our sponsors as well that helped out with the sponsorships. Visit those sponsors. Give them a call, send them an email, and tell them thank you, because without the sponsors' support, wouldn't have been able to do this. So please thank them for their support. That is going to wrap up our fall football season and our fall sports broadcasts, as we'll get ready now for the winter sports season. I know some boys basketball will be starting here soon, girls after that as well, and we'll start doing that on WRDN and also on our YouTube channel, along with the Durand, Arkansas School District YouTube channel as well, here in just a few weeks. So thank you to all of our sponsors. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast and also the video stream tonight. Thanks to Chris for coming in as well, doing the play-by-play tonight. Wish we had a little bit better news, but again, congratulations to the Eagles on a heck of a season. But tonight, Bangor wins it by a score of 40-21. You've been listening to Pepin-Alma Boys Football here on Real Country 1430 WRDN. I'm Brian Winnikins. Have a great evening.